Hello, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. How's everybody doing tonight? Whoa, Zicky V. Hello, hello. Let me say hi to everybody. And then I've got some really breaking news. Really breaking news on this case. Me and Lady of Love does. Um, and I want to check out before we show it, but we found Kylie, a picture of Kylie in a Letterman's jacket, just as the girl Deborah described last night that she seen her in. Um, hey, Lydia Love, what's up?
Hello.
Hey, I'm gonna do a shout out right quick to everybody, and then we'll go and talk about this.
Yes, ma'am.
Hey, Damien. Hey, Fried Green Tomatoes. Crazy Nurse. Veronica. Hillbilly 29. Damien. Let's see who else we got here. Sugar Mama, Tree, Wendy, Michelle, Ezzy, Justice Janie, the other Sharon, Brown Bear Jamboree, Shane, Diana, Tree, Marshall, Donna, Lady of Love, and Donna, and D Lucky, and Ashley Turner. And let's see who else we got here. Ziggy V, Sugar Mama, Bless Lulu, Joyce, Marsha, Peggy Glass, Grace Cho, Micah Davis, Michelle Tucker, Denise, Stardust, Jess, Karen Seeds, Victoria. Did I say Eza? Unmask, Ananice, Anissa, Raindrop, Huntress, Sherry, Bob, Scouts Boo, Random Possum, JJ. Hey Jay, Joyce, Cindy, Lynn, Katie, Hash Brown, Patty Potel, Sarah, Chill Billy. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. Hello, Amanda and Lori. So if anybody joined us last night on my live, we had Deborah on here who is a specialist in photography, right? Hey, Frankie. And Deborah said that on our live last night, she has 23 years of working with photos, and she was able to clear up the photo enough of Kylie to see what she was wearing that night. Okay, but I want to bring this up first before we talk about that. So give me just a second. I want to bring this picture up that someone sent me last night that was on Dolly Vision. And of course, I can't get in here because everything is acting up tonight. Let me see if I'll be able to sign in with this. Come on. Don't be a brat. Okay, here we go. So, let me see here. I want to show you this picture that was sent to me. And I was like, OMG. I was like, it shows Kylie clearly in a Letterman jacket. Clearly. I need to send that to you. The picture. What do I do with my phone? Hang on just a second, you all. I want to show you guys this picture. But oh, here's my phone. I'm going to send this to you, Lady of Love, because this is an up close picture of Kylie in the Letterman jacket, so I can bring it up here. So I'll send it to you. Kylie
Okay.
was caught in a picture in a Leatherman jacket that describes what the girl said last night she was wearing to the T, right, Lady of Love?
Yep. She
So
just didn't give us the color.
she did. She kind of did the live before that. She said it was almost like a pinkish white, didn't she?
Oh,
Remember the live before
yeah.
that? She did say that. I hope she gets to come in tonight because, and then I'll show you the. Oh, thank you, D Lackey. Thank you for the super sticker. Glad I found your channel, Miss Daisy. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate that. A lot of people's been complaining about the bell, so I'm going to refrain from the bell for a while because I don't want people getting mad at me over it. Hello, SYN family.
Do you need
So,
me to send it back to you?
no, I got it. I
Okay.
can just get it off there. Um, but here it is. This is her wearing the Leatherman jacket This is a picture that Dolly Vision, and I tagged Dolly Vision in this. Dolly Vision said someone sent him. You can clearly see that this is Kiley in that Leatherman jacket. Remember? Remember the girl saying that
Yep.
she wore the Leatherman jacket? This is Kiley. This was supposed to have been at the party that night. Everyone knows Kiley at some point. Hang on. Everyone knows Kylie at some point wore the odd future white, pink, and white hoodie. No, she was found in a Leatherman jacket. The girl that came up here, Deborah, she stated that she was in a Leatherman jacket. She said that she was in pants and hiking boots, and there was a white purse floating beside of her.
Well, there's a bag floating beside her. The
Mhm.
I don't know what she was saying about the white bag.
She said it was a purse, a black and white purse. But you
Yeah, she
can
said
clearly see that's Kylie in that Leatherman jacket. Because me and Lady Love was just talking about this, and then I looked and someone had sent me this. I remember seeing this on um Dolly Vision last night, but I didn't put two and two together until I just seen this. So the lady said it was a Leatherman jacket that she was in. She said she was wearing a Leatherman jacket. She was not wearing a sweatshirt or anything. And me and you was talking about this. Is that what you've seen in the picture too?
yeah,
Lady Alert?
I could see a reddish color, and
Yeah,
I could see the light. I don't know if that's pinkish or whitish color on her sleeve. The pictures can kind of the colors can kind of blend a little bit, but I was seeing those colors in the picture too.
that is exactly what she was wearing that night, you guys. Look
That
at
is
that.
what she was describing, and yeah, who
Look at
that
this. Look at this boy right there. She's looking at this boy that is describing exactly what the tow truck driver said. It's a Leatherman's jacket, yes. It doesn't look like her to me. Well, it was allegedly sent to Dolly Vision, and that she was supposed to have been at that party. And if you look, there's a guy that describes the description. So she must have put this on that night of the party.
yeah, probably because it got really cold.
If you see this up close, you'll see it's a Leatherman's jacket. Can you
That's the
guys
main
see it?
thing. Yeah, that's the main thing is because the female that came on last night that does, graphic design, that's what she's been doing for 23 years. She was able to, for her own reasons, she doesn't share it,
I
but
hope
she
she
was
comes
able to
in tonight.
uncover. And she described this Leatherman's jacket that she was able to see, and dark color pants, black, and also hiking boots.
Right. Do you all not think it ain't funny that she's wearing this jacket in this picture, and then right here in this picture with her is describes the man that was seen with her the next day? Here's the black hat, here's his hair, not like Jaggard's. I'm telling you, you guys, in my opinion, this is Kylie and that guy. I don't care what nobody says. That's in my opinion. I really believe it. I believe this.
Just by going what she said, it matches that description right there, and it is a
I
blonde
hope
headed
she
girl.
comes in tonight. I hope she comes in tonight so she can verify if that is the exact color of the Letterman's jacket. There is Dolly. I have a better pic of the party. I put out after Turtle Island tonight. Okay, Dolly. I really believe this is it. The girl that cleared the picture up had been working for 23 years as a photo person,
Graphic design.
graphic
Graphic design.
design.
Yeah.
She cleared Kylie's picture up, and she came on here last night and the night before and said she was wearing a Leatherman's jacket and pants and hiking boots. She said they were almost like Doc Martin hiking boots in the back seat of that car. She won't show the picture, and I don't blame her. I wouldn't either.
Cargo area.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this has to be Kylie, in
It's
my
sure
opinion.
from the side. It's hard to tell because the picture is a little blurry. But he says he's got. Hopefully, we'll get a better picture later after his show.
Right. Well, see, I highlighted this. I made it bigger.
Yeah.
You can clearly see she's wearing a Leatherman's jacket. That is, you can, I can see it. I don't know if anybody else, but look, this guy right here is looking at her. She's looking at him. I guarantee that's the guy. Guarantee it that that's the guy that was seen the next day. And plus, we also have. Um, I'm going to show you guys that too because someone sent me a thing where I'm just going to put this out here. I don't know how true it is or not, but also they were selling drinks. Yeah, that's what they said last night, that Kylie and them were selling drink, or not Kylie, but Sammy and them were selling drinks.
Yeah, I showed on her Venmo and Cash App, right? She
Uh
was
huh. And
taking
this,
money and sending money to somebody else too.
wow, this, in my opinion, law enforcement needs to see this picture because this is Kylie. I mean, when I seen that, I seen Leatherman's jacket because me and Lady in Love was trying to figure out what the Leatherman's jacket, because I remember the day. Let's see what he says. Cardboard sign behind them is a list of prices for drinks.
Yep.
Wow, it is. I can see that. Wow, this is Kylie. I don't care what nobody says.
Well, just go by in the description of what she said Kylie looked like in the car. She's describing that Letterman, and yeah,
She is.
Kylie has
Let's go
long,
back.
long blonde hair, so
I
definitely
hope.
matches the description.
Let's go back and listen to that. I'll find it here while we're talking on my thing, and I'll let y'all listen to her describe the jacket. She did it on my first live that I had, and then she said it was like a whitish color, but then she didn't want to say on this one. But if you go back on the first one that we talked about, she did say that. So let's go back here, and I'll try to find it to where she was talking. Cause she come on late. She come on the last part, I think. Is that her there? We'll see if we can't. I'll see if I can't find that. But yeah,
You
I
can
mean,
usually tell if it's a Letterman jacket because of the lighted color on the sleeve and the darker color on the other jacket part.
yeah,
It looks
yeah,
just like a Letterman.
yeah. She was supposed to have sent me the picture. Now we seen some edited picture, but she said she could clear. She cleared up the water and everything on that picture. So she said she could clearly see everything. She could see the person there floating. I wonder what was in that purse. Hang on, let's see if I
Yeah, some kind of a bag that she said was floating next to her, and
yeah,
you would wonder what's in a bag to make it float.
here
Um,
she is.
Something that has air in it.
Right, let me bring that up, y'all. Where she said that right quick, okay? Hey, Tulip. Sorry, guys, I'm gonna bring this one back up because I'm telling you guys that was her. That picture is absolutely her. Okay, let's listen to what
OJ.
she said from the original. Debbie, are you here? Talking about it here.
I am. Can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
All
So,
right. It took me just a second.
can you give the guys a little bit of how you edited it and what she looked like?
I can.
Okay.
Okay. Believe me, I wish I could share this photo. I have seen the ones circulating around. It started from a few YouTube channels who had taken the photo that's actually the photo of the boot in the driver's side window or back window.
Uh-huh.
They took that photo, and people who don't know what they're doing with photo editing, they literally took that photo, and I have been doing this for 30 years, almost, well, whatever 1999 is.
Yeah. It's
That's a
23.
long time. I don't even want to know.
Yeah.
But
I know that because my daughter was born in 99.
yeah, well, my son was born in 98, so
Oh,
anyway, I don't even keep track anymore. I'm getting old. But
oh,
so they've been passing around all these horrible photos claiming she was nude and everything, and that perked my interest. I
uh-huh.
didn't have any interest in messing with these photos,
Mm-hmm.
but I was like, really? And I am a crime junkie. And
Uh-huh.
I thought, I'm going to see
Right.
myself. So I downloaded the photo, the video, to my computer and I ran it through frame by frame. And it's not easy to do because you have to do frame by frame.
Right.
Found the appropriate view.
Uh-huh.
You have to flip it upside down. Thank God there's actually a YouTube channel who took the AWP video itself,
Uh-huh.
just that portion. Are you showing it right now, I think, where it's
I'm just
upside
showing
down?
the video. It's getting ready to show the window right here.
Yeah. That's the one that I did. I downloaded that.
Uh-huh.
And I got that frame. And that's the one that I worked with.
This one here. Okay. And what did you see?
So the view that you're looking at, I can describe it for you. But I'm going to describe it for you upside down so you guys can get a visual, okay? Which is going to be upside right. Okay? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because she was floating, right?
Uh-huh. Hello, Molly.
Is that Molly Golightly or Molly
No,
Go?
Molly Roberts.
Okay. Okay, so she's floating, but I'm not sure if she's floating, y'all, because guess what I found today?
What?
Yeah.
I found a strap coming out of the back of the car. That's coming out of the back of the hatchback.
Yep, I seen that.
What does that mean? What's a strap? I'm confused.
There's something that looks like a seatbelt or some kind of a strap
it's one
that's
of the
shut in
cargo straps coming out of the back of the hatchback.
Oh,
Somebody
wow.
had asked in one of the Facebook this is the only one I'm in the Find Kiley Facebook group, and me and her went back and forth, playing with it, or me and one of the people in the thread went back and forth on it. Because it looked like I was like, what are you talking about? I couldn't find the frame, and finally me and another girl were looking frame by frame, and it's like, I thought this other woman was asking about the inside of the car because it looks like a belt loop, a seatbelt loop. It was driving me nuts. It took forever to find the frame. It's actually the back rear bumper, and it's the hatch closed. The hatch is closed on a strap coming out of the back of the car.
Wow.
That's the best view right there.
Well, what does
So that actually means two things. It means that the car would not have had extra air in the back of it. It probably would have filled up with water quicker. It would have lacked that proper seal.
So she couldn't
You know
have
what I
made
mean?
it back there for air, then, right?
Right. Right. It would have if you close your hatch, that the seal around it, the rubber seal, it would have interfered with that sealing properly.
Yeah, so she wouldn't have had an air pocket.
Yeah, it probably would have made it fill up with water even quicker.
That's a very good
And the
point.
strap coming out. You would think, right?
Right.
Yep.
So I'm just going to go back real quick to describing this photo for everybody, okay?
Okay, can I read my wrench right quick? My wrench said, thoughts I'd share something I learned today on AWP. If the car was dumped by someone, it would flip upside down. If was driven it in, it would be upright.
That's not true. That's not what AWP said.
No.
They said it goes in.
It always goes upside down. 65% of the cars they find are upside down because of the
eventually.
No, because if you look at that hill, the hill that Grandpa was sitting on, right?
Yeah.
That's where she went off of, y'all.
Right.
That's where she went off of.
Yeah, Lady of Love was there.
And did you know that today, as of today, the water's at that level? You could go out there and stand where she was.
Wow.
Yeah, that's where the water level's at as of today.
Wow.
I'm shivering thinking about it.
People had
You
seen
could
that.
go out there like with a metal detector or something and see what you could find.
Right. Wow. Can you tell them exactly what
so
you do?
Where are you at on this freeze frame?
I am just.
Is this the driver? Because I haven't been looking at the
This
screen.
is where she's at right here in the back.
Yeah, this one is the one on the passenger side where he was able to see the body and identify from the side.
Okay, so I haven't really been paying attention. I'm just the only way that StreamYard works for me is I have y'all on my phone, and then I have the YouTube going on my TV muted.
Debbie,
Only
can
way
you
it works for me.
exactly what you do?
Unless I'm sitting at my computer.
So they'll understand that you do this as a profession. And not just a random YouTuber that's doing it?
Correct. It started as a hobby way back when the internet was brand new. I
Uh-huh.
just self-taught myself everything, and then I started, remember when we had GeoCities and Angel Fire and all that,
Uh-huh. Hello,
I
Diane.
AOL chat rooms, and I just
Oh,
learned it all
yeah.
myself. It
Oh,
was
yeah.
a hobby, and I taught myself HTML. I taught myself C++ and all that. I started dreaming in HTML. I was just obsessed with it, and then DHTML, and I just taught myself. I just dug in and learned everything on my own. And
Mhm.
then I was like, I want to make all these graphics on my own. So I figured it out on my own how to make, you know, backgrounds and animations. And do you remember the little snow globes and
Oh, yeah.
Java applets? And it just kind of grew from there. And then I started making websites for my friends and my family on GeoCities. And then I started getting better and better at it. And then I started selling them. And then I was like, I can actually make websites. And then I got the very first Paint Shop Pro edition and the Coffee Cup HTML editor. And then I started reaching out to little businesses. And I'm in Tulsa, Oklahoma. And that's where it started. I started making little websites, and other businesses charge, 10 grand, to make websites for
Mhm.
people, 6 pages.
Oh, yeah.
I do it for about 1,000 just for
Wow.
fun. It's so easy for me. And
And so was this hard for you
I
to
still make them. I just do it for fun, and I make, $6 to $1,000 for a 6-page website that takes me less
Wow.
than a week.
I'm speeding it
And
up
other
so she'll
people
get
charge
where
out the
she
butt
talks
for
about
it.
the
For me, it's
Leatherman
so
jacket.
simple. I have my own templates, and I'm all the way up to, probably 100 clients now. And
Wow.
several of them still have the same websites that I created back in 2006
Wow.
that are just still stable. One is a major law firm here in Tulsa.
That's awesome.
So I made their entire database that they still use. But
Oh,
anyway,
wow.
yeah, I mean, I've been doing this for a long time. Yes, you can absolutely unblur a photo. That is why I tell people putting little black lines over your children's faces and their private parts, and then posting them on Facebook. Don't
Mhm.
do that. That doesn't work.
Right. Right.
Pedophiles can still get those photos. You can
Yeah,
take
keep
that
us
off,
up.
and there you go. They got a naked picture of your little girl.
Oh
Don't
my
do
god.
that.
Yeah, absolutely.
You can take that right off your photos. But anyway,
Wow.
so in the photo, people have been taking this photo and they make it look like she's naked in that photo. She's not.
Right.
Her hair is up to the level of the bottom of the window.
Mhm.
It's flowing, even part down the center. Beautiful. If you see it, it will haunt your dreams forever.
Oh.
Oh my God. Once I finally got, I've put in probably about 12 hours into just her. And then I was talking with this lady one night.
Mhm.
I had found, if you see I don't know if any of y'all are on the Facebook group, I had kind of described it because I'm not going to share the image.
Mhm.
And I said, all you can see is the top of her forehead and the bridge down to her nose.
Now how is the color of her skin? Is it colored? Is it
Completely normal, like you or I.
right? That's what I was
Okay.
thinking.
On her
Okay.
right hand, you can see that I'm not sure if it's a thumb or an index finger, but one of the fingers are out. And I'm not sure if the rest are down
Uh-huh.
or missing. I don't know. I cannot speak to that.
Mhm.
I don't know. You cannot see that close.
Right.
The hand is an off color.
Like
It is either gray,
uh-huh.
it is either damaged, I don't know, or as I was discussing with another person who's very familiar, it
Uh-huh.
could be the reflection of the light. We don't know. I did the best I possibly could do on the hand, the right hand.
Uh-huh.
All the
Wow.
way, I mean, it looks fine. It looks pretty defined, but the
Mhm.
lighting, there's something off on the lighting. And I don't, there's something weird about the hand, but the clothing is fine.
And the color.
So,
No, I wonder if that has to do with because if he's using his light on his camera to see into there, if
correct.
maybe that's because the light was
Right.
cut off.
Yeah, there was a lot of light because there's a light that's right behind it.
Right. So, in your opinion, she how decomposed does she look? Does she look like she'd been there for a week, 2
So
weeks?
I'll just continue to describe what I see. Okay.
Okay.
So all as far as skin, as of that day that I posted this, I said all you can see is the hand. I can't really tell
Uh-huh.
because all you can see is like those maybe knuckles. I don't know about. I can't really speak to that, right?
Mhm.
And then last night found the left hand. It's over here on the upside,
Mhm.
and you can see the palm of her hand. You can see the left thumb and the right. I'm sorry, the left index finger bent down. and I'm not sure about the rest of it. I haven't. I've only done a couple hours on that, the left hand.
Okay.
It
Now,
takes you have to literally my laptop hooks up to all of our monitors.
mhm.
Oh my god! I'm shivering. Please, I wish my husband would turn that freaking AC up. It's like
Oh,
64 degrees in here or something.
oh wow.
Yeah.
Too cold.
So yeah, um, the left hand looks really just fine, completely normal. I was really surprised because we were just talking. We were just talking, and she was asking me, about the positioning of the left shoulder, and I'm like, you can't even see the left shoulder because of the way she's looking down, and I'm just talking to her about that, and I'm like, she's just kind of wedged in there, and can't really see the left shoulder. I wish you could really see the arm. You can kind of see the arm, and
Mhm.
as I'm talking to her, I'm following the arm up, and I went, oh my god, I think that's it, and I started, playing with it and cleaning up the pixels because you have to go in all the way down. Like my
Mhm.
monitor screen is huge, and I
Mhm.
zoomed in all the way, and you have to literally use your brush and go pixel by pixel by pixel by pixel
Uh-huh.
and clean them up. You're going through
Mhm.
not only a downloaded video, but you're going through water and you're going through glass and algae. You're going through so much.
Mhm.
You have to clean that up. It is not easy, but yes, you can do it if you know what you're talking. If you know what you're doing. I
Uh-huh.
got it so good. You can see her hair.
Flowing.
I know what the hell I'm doing, and it just makes me so mad when people say, "Oh, you can't unblur that."
Well, you're not the
You
only
can
one that
see
did.
this beautiful girl's beautiful hair.
Right.
She's just because I flipped it upside down, to me in my mind, she's just laying there peacefully.
Could you
You
see
can
any
see her
necklaces?
jacket.
Could you
That's
see any
something
necklaces?
that's gonna shock y'all is she is not wearing anything like Sammy described whatsoever.
Oh wow.
You know how Sammy's all
Yeah.
dark green pants,
Uh-huh.
black Vans, right?
Uh-huh. Oh, thank you, Alicia. Thank you for becoming a
And,
member of Creators Crime.
she
Woohoo! Thank
said
you.
black Vans were those shoes and the white hoodie.
Uh-huh.
Finally, they changed the shirt from
Right.
the black hoodie to the white hoodie. She's
Mhm.
wearing none of that.
What did you see her wearing? No necklaces?
You cannot see necklaces at all because, like I said, you can't see any of that. Your
Okay.
view is from the top.
Thank you,
In the photo,
Alicia.
your view is from the top. What you're seeing in that photo is mainly hair in the top of her head.
Okay.
Okay, that's what you're seeing in that photo.
And no bloat.
And what
No bloating.
I think you can see bloating in her legs, maybe a little bit, but I think that's her pants. Her legs are up. I'm starting at the top for y'all so you can get a visual.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, as far as her upper clothing, I want to make it clear she's absolutely fully dressed.
Okay.
Her jacket at first I thought was kind of pinkish mauve. I wasn't really sure. I really had to do a lot of work on getting all the way through all of the mess. And another problem was the green, you
Mhm.
know,
Yeah.
that's not easy to clean out.
Right.
But
Hey,
you,
Miss
you can
Kiley.
see these other people that played around with the images. You see how they got it all the way to, black and white to get rid of the green.
Uh-huh.
If you know what you're doing, you're going to end up with a color photo. That's what
Okay.
you should end up with.
That's
Mine has all the colors all there. You can see all of the colors. And I'm
right.
happy to meet with you like on, Messenger.
Uh-huh.
Find me. I'm my real name. You know where I live. You can find me. Just you, not these randos in chat. Don't hit me up. I'm
Okay.
not going to be showing anybody, but I'm happy to show you privately
Okay.
portions of it so you can see that I'm the real deal.
Okay.
But
Okay.
anyway, so how many people are in this chat? I mean, I don't even know if I should say, but
You've got
she's
400.
wearing a varsity jacket, y'all.
A varsity jacket?
Oh, that's why. Okay,
A
that makes sense.
varsity jacket. I will tell you that. I don't
Oh
care.
my God.
Let's just put it on out there. She's not
Wow.
wearing
A
any
var-
kind of odd future hoodie. She's not wearing a gray hoodie. She's not wearing a black hoodie. She's wearing a varsity jacket, and I can show anybody who wants. I can show this if
Okay.
we had the ability. God, I wish I could show a screenshot or something of her hands. I guess I could show that, right? But
I wouldn't show it on here.
right,
Well, not
but
nothing
you
like
can
her
see
face.
the
Let me stop it right there. Can you guys hear me? Did you hear that? She's wearing a varsity jacket. Did you hear where she said maroon and pink? Did you guys hear that? This live was before Dolly's live last night. Before
Yeah,
Dolly
so
came out with this picture, this live was before her live, his live. So there's no way that she could have got this from Dolly's live last night. Absolutely not. Dolly
I
come
was,
out with this live last night and this picture.
and I was also able to see that she was wearing a that kind of jacket and some other unblurred images other people have shared.
So yes. And so my opinion, this picture is Kylie at that party, and this boy is a suspicious. Was it this morning? Maybe it was. I seen Dolly and I seen that last night, but it didn't click with me until someone sent it to me a while ago, and I was like, "Oh my god,
Yeah, because
that is a Letterman's jacket."
we talked about this two different lives.
Yeah, two different lives. And if you look up close, you can see it is a Letterman jacket, and that looks like Kylie to me.
She's got long hair like that.
Mm-hmm.
So it
I
does
swear.
describe that person. So we
Yeah.
should actually the one that did the graphic as well. Actually, no, Dolly should send that picture in the FBI or the law enforcement.
Right. Whoever sent this picture. This is absolutely her, in my opinion. Yeah, Dolly Turtle Island, y'all. Credit to Dolly, you guys.
He's
Because
and
he's the one who posted this.
he said later he's going to share some better images he got of this party.
Yeah, because you can see the picture or the where they were selling booze. That is Kylie. I don't care what nobody says. After what this girl told us about this jacket, I really believe that is Kylie. And that is the boy that was seen the next day. I swear. I can't decipher the photo. Is she leaning her head down? She said her head was kind of down. We'll listen to it again. Let's finish listening to this.
Yeah, her
Letterman
head
Jack
is up. Her,
colors are those.
her head is up kind of against the
Really?
window in the corner
Mm-hmm.
of the back seat. Um, with her back kind of to the back seat and the corner of the
Mm-hmm.
window. And you can't see her face. You can see part of the side of her face and her
Mm-hmm.
nose, and the rest of her is facing the other way. So you can't really see her face.
Right. But the one thing she focused on last night was the Letterman jacket.
Yeah.
She kept saying it over and over and over again. And I seen this on Dolly's. I just couldn't see it close enough. Last night, pink Letterman jacket. What school uses it? She said it almost looks like mauve and pink, but she wouldn't give us specifics. I
That
hope
looks like a red
tonight,
to me, like almost a red maroon color.
yeah. So I hope tonight that she comes on here and I'm going to ask her, is that the jacket you see in that picture? Because I really believe that is Kylie in that picture at that party, and that boy is there beside of her. So let's listen to the rest of it, guys. Okay, I want y'all to hear it.
You can see it on her wrist.
Be bad.
Yeah, you can see that it's a varsity
Hey,
sleeve.
uh-huh. Wow.
It's unmistakable. And then up the sides, I believe there's some patterns.
Wow.
And I want more party photos because I want to know whose jacket she's wearing. I think it's a dude's jacket.
Exactly.
But anyway, so let's go down to the pants. Not able to determine the color of the pants because it's really, really dark.
Okay.
Just there's no way to determine that.
You said the shoes were kind of like. Go ahead. I'll let you finish.
Yeah. So Sammy says all night, "Oh, I was with her the whole night, right?" Wearing, by the way, you can't tell anything about a belt, right? Not possible to see because the way she's bent. Her head is the way it is on one side of the car. Her left foot is up in the window, just as you see in the video and he describes. You see the boots kind of blurred out. Her right leg is bent. You cannot see the right foot or boot. Now, does that help you guys visualize it?
Yeah. Now, in the video, was her
arm? It's boots. She's wearing like hiking boots, combat boot style shoes. She's not wearing Vans. Why did Sammy tell everybody that she's wearing Vans? We've been looking for Vans.
Everything Sammy said was not true. I mean, it was
different. Everything she said was a lie.
Was you able to see, because also when you're looking through that window that was halfway down on the other side of the vehicle, you could see a pair of shoes, like sandal, more higher top sandals.
Okay, look here what Violet said. Sammy is wearing a maroon and white cheer suit on her Facebook. Her school colors were maroon and white. Is that Sammy's jacket that she's wearing?
Or maybe they if they're going to the same school, they probably all have those jackets, correct? Did she go to the same school as
She
Sammy?
did not. She went to a different school.
Oh, so she's wearing somebody else. Maybe somebody loaned
She's
her a
wearing
jacket.
somebody else's jacket. Unless she went there before she didn't graduate from there. This is not an edited picture. Dolly got this picture. He's got better images of this picture. This picture is not edited. Now, this is a close up that I got that I did myself when I zoomed in on the picture to show you all that this is a Letterman's jacket because a lot of people can't see it. But this is where this is the a jacket. And wow, thank you, Violet, for that. So that is the color of Sammy's school. Indians, I think, were a mascot, but I'm sure kids from both schools were at the party. I agree.
Yeah,
I'm
plus
telling
adults
you
from
right
other
now,
places.
the girl that came up here last night, and I hope she comes in here tonight because I'm going to ask her if that's the jacket on there. Oh, thank you, Judith. Thank you for the super sticker.
Woohoo!
Woohoo, woohoo. I'm not ringing the bell no more because I'm not hurting nobody's ears. Thank you for the super sticker. I appreciate it. But the girl, I had this live before Dolly come out with this picture, you guys. This girl is not lying about this. She was very, very adamant about that being a Letterman's jacket.
And I can see that in other people's unblurred. What somebody else did some work on some unblurring too, and I can see that jacket too. So it's
Yeah.
definitely the same jacket. That does kind of look like Kylie.
Look
She has
at
long,
boy.
thick blonde hair.
Yeah, and look at this boy.
Yeah, and
What
he's
is
got the black
describing?
hat. I can't. We can't
Let me
really see
see that spot,
what
Kylie.
that symbol is on his hat though. But yeah, they were selling alcohol at that table, and that's what that above is, all the prices
Yeah,
above
Dolly's
Kylie.
got better pictures because he said this is the prices at the top. So Dolly's got better pictures. Whoever, if this is edited right here, that's Kylie, and they edited her in there, and she's wearing the Letterman's jacket that the girl said last night. I mean, it's not a coincidence, y'all. This girl said this before this picture was shown. That jacket does look like so. I guarantee you that's her. That jacket does look a bit big on her. It does. It does. I hope Debbie comes in here tonight because I'm going to ask her if is that the Truckee Wolverines common sense? I'm going to ask her if that's the jacket cuz I would guarantee you that that's her jacket, you guys. I really believe that's her. I think that's her and the boy that is described. Now, I don't know if I mean I think that AWP needs to interview that guy and ask him was she wearing a Lettersman's jacket that day because this is what she was found in,
I'm sure
a
they have by
Letterman's
now,
jacket.
because they knew
Yeah.
what she was wearing when they seen her.
Hey, Miss Chewy, my daughter-in-law went to the doctor today. She's definitely pregnant. Oh, congratulations, Miss Chewy. Congratulations. Sammy's name is at the bottom of the big poster. Yeah.
These jackets are the Letterman's jackets are football jackets, correct? Cheerleading and football.
It is. It is. For any of you
The
all that has not subscribed to my channel,
school
please
jacket.
feel free to hit that subscribe button. That helps support my channel and helps my channel grow. Thank you so much. And that like button, it helps the my algorithm. But I just wanted to bring this to you. I seen this. We were talking about it, wasn't we, Lady of Love?
Yeah, and then it all clicked for you.
It just went, wow, that's her.
I
So
got chills when you sent me that picture, because
me too.
I was just fixing to type to you that I was looking at this other image, and it looks exactly, it looks red. Like
It
the Letterman
does.
jacket looks red in this picture.
Right, right. In this picture, her hair looks longer and lighter than the picture taken of Kylie in stores in the video.
No, that store
Mhm.
picture, um, you have to look
She
at
had her hair
Kylie's.
up in that one, right?
If you look at yeah, and if you look at Kylie's other pictures, she's wearing, all of her pictures of her hair. It's very long and thick. Sometimes she's got it up, sometimes she's got it down. One time she had it in pigtails. You could really tell how long it was.
Well, the girl
So
described her hair being long and beautiful in the
yes,
back of that
and
car.
Kylie does have long, beautiful hair.
Right. She
So
described
she
it.
does match the description of what she's seen in the picture inside of the back of the car is what we are seeing here. So it does match up. Now
Hmm.
somebody's gonna have to verify if that was Kylie. Maybe Dolly can do that too. Because
If not,
people are sending him images
right.
from
If
Target.
this is not Kylie, then this is probably the same kind of jacket that Kylie was wearing that night. Because, and look, what gets me is that boy is exactly, that's by her, is exactly like the boy that the trucker did, the thing, you
We
know?
can't, yeah, and people in chat are saying I thought her hair was curly.
He
Well,
was
people
not
straighten their hair, people curl their
right.
hair, people wear their hair up. You can't tell by this picture, really.
Right. Right.
So it does just match what Daisy's trying to show is it does match the description of what the lady's seen in the back of the car. She worked with the image. She's
Right.
worked in graphic design for
That's the thing.
23 years, and she was
Mhm.
able to unblur most of it and see for herself because she wanted to debunk that she was nude like some people are putting out there.
Mhm.
And she did it for herself, but she was just sharing with us what she's seen without showing any images.
Mhm.
And she described this before Daisy put this and it clicked in her head. Then she just sent me this photo and was like, oh my gosh. And I was just fixing to tell her that it looks like a red jacket.
It does. I mean, like,
Yeah,
and this
because
came out before.
you can see the whitish color in the some of the unblurred footage, and then you can see also the darker color across her chest right there, just like the yeah.
This is a close up that I snapped from Dolly's picture. You can clearly see that's a Letterman's jacket.
If people
Um,
didn't watch the live yesterday, they're going to come in really confused because the last two lives
exactly.
we've talked about this lady. What was her name? Deborah.
Yeah, Deborah.
Deborah.
I hope she
Yeah,
comes in tonight.
she's a really nice lady, and we did not share any images
No,
of any
absolutely.
unblurred.
I will not be showing no kind of images of Kylie that's showing her. I will not show a video or an image of her in the back seat of that car. I won't do it. That's respectful for her and her family. I won't be showing it. But I want
Yeah.
to let y'all listen to her what she says again about what Kylie's wearing in the back of that car. That's the most important thing. So here we go.
4 degrees in here or something.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Too cold.
So yeah, um, the left hand looks really just fine, completely normal. I was really surprised because we were just talking. We were just talking,
Miss
and
Daisy,
she was asking me, about.
Yeah.
can you bring up the one where they had the where they were talking showing the side of the window right there? Yeah, that way when
Okay.
she's talking about it, people can kind of.
Okay.
The positioning of the left shoulder, and I'm like, you can't even see the left shoulder because of the way she's looking down, and I'm just talking to her about that, and I'm like, she's just kind of wedged in there, and you can't really see the left shoulder. I wish you could really see the arm. You can kind of see the arm, and as I'm talking to her, I'm following the arm up, and I went, oh my god, I think that's it, and I started, playing with it and cleaning up the pixels because you have to go in all the way down. Like my monitor screen is huge, and I zoomed in all the way, and you have to literally use your brush and go pixel by pixel by pixel by pixel
Uh-huh.
and clean them up. You're going through
Mm-hmm.
not only a downloaded video, but you're going through water and you're going through glass and algae. You're going through so much.
Mm-hmm.
You have to clean that up. It is not easy, but yes, you can do it if you know what you're talking. If you know what you're doing. I
Uh-huh.
got it so good. You can see her hair.
Flowing.
I know what the hell I'm doing, and it just makes me so mad when people say, "Oh, you can't unblur that."
Well, you're not the
You
only
can
one that
see
did.
this beautiful girl's beautiful hair.
Right.
She's just because I flipped it upside down, to me in my mind, she's just laying there peacefully
Could you
You
see
can
any
see her
necklaces?
jacket.
Could you
That's
see any
something
necklaces?
that's going to shock y'all is she is not wearing anything like Sammy described whatsoever.
Oh, wow.
You know how Sammy's all
Yeah.
dark green pants,
Uh-huh.
black Vans, right?
Uh-huh. Oh, thank you, Alicia. Thank you for becoming a
And
sister of Screener's Crime.
she
Woohoo! Thank
said
you.
black Vans were those shoes and the white hoodie.
Uh-huh.
Finally, they changed the shirt
Right.
from the black hoodie to the white hoodie. She's
Mhm.
wearing none of that.
What did you see her wearing? No necklaces?
You cannot see necklaces at all because, like I said, you can't see any of that. Your
Okay.
view is from the top.
Thank you,
In this photo,
Alicia.
your view is from the top. What you're seeing in that photo is mainly hair in the top of her head.
Okay.
Okay, that's what you're seeing in that photo.
And no bloat,
And what
no bloating.
I think you can see bloating in her legs, maybe a little bit, but I think that's her pants. Her legs are up. I'm starting at the top for y'all so you can get a visual.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, as far as her upper clothing, I want to make it clear she's absolutely fully dressed.
Okay.
Her jacket at first I thought was kind of pinkish mauve. I wasn't really sure. I really had to do a lot of work on getting all the way through all of the mess. And another problem was the green,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
that's not easy to clean out.
Right.
But
Hey, Miss
you can
Julie.
see these other people that played around with the images. You see how they got it all the way to black and white to get rid of the green.
Uh-huh.
If you know what you're doing, you're going to end up with a color photo. That's what
Okay.
you should end up with.
That's
Mine has all the colors all there. You can see all of the colors. And I'm
right.
happy to meet with you like on Messenger.
Uh-huh.
Find me. I'm my real name. You know where I live. You can find me. Just you, not these randos in chat. Don't hit me up. I'm
Okay.
not going to be showing anybody, but I'm happy to show you privately
Okay.
portions of it so you can see that I'm the real deal.
Okay.
But
Okay.
anyway, so how many people are in this chat? I mean, I don't even know if I should say, but
You've got
she's
400.
wearing a varsity jacket, y'all.
A varsity jacket?
Oh, that's why.
A
Varsity.
varsity jacket. I will tell you that. I don't
Oh
care.
my God.
Let's just put it on out there. She's not wearing any kind of odd future hoodie. She's not wearing a gray hoodie. She's not wearing a black hoodie. She's wearing a varsity jacket, and I can show anybody who wants. I can show this.
Okay.
If we had the ability, God, I wish I could show a screenshot or something of her hands. I guess I could show that, right? But
I wouldn't show it on here.
right.
Well, not
But you can see
face,
you can see on
hands
her
would
wrist.
be bad.
Yeah, you can see that it's a varsity
Hey,
sleeve.
Wildwood. Uh-huh. Wow.
It's unmistakable. And then up the sides, I believe there's some patterns.
Wow.
And I want more party photos because I want to know whose jacket she's wearing. I think it's a dude's jacket.
Exactly.
But anyway, so let's go down to the pants. Not
Okay.
able to determine the color of the pants because it's really, really dark.
Okay.
Just there's no way to determine that.
You said the shoes
But
were kind of like. Go ahead. I'll let you finish.
yeah. So Sammy says all night, oh, I was with her the whole night, right? Wearing, by the way, you can't tell anything about a belt, right?
Uh-huh.
Not possible to see because the way she's bent. Her head is the way it is on one side of the car. Her left foot is up in the window, just as you see in the video and he describes. You see the boots kind of blurred out.
Mm-hmm.
Her right leg is bent. You cannot see the right foot or boot.
Now,
Does that help you guys visualize it?
yeah. Now, in the
Okay.
video, was her
It's
arm?
boots. She's wearing like hiking boots, combat boot style shoes. She's not wearing Vans. Why did Sammy tell everybody that she's wearing Vans? We've been looking for Vans.
Everything Sammy said was not true. I mean, it was
different. Everything she said was a lie.
Was you able to see, because also when you're looking through that window that was halfway down on the other side of the vehicle, you could see a pair of shoes, like sandal, more higher top sandals, and you could see the white sweater in the front of the car. So I think she probably had extra clothes in her vehicle because remember she was supposed to go camping the next day.
What color was her jacket? The varsity jacket? Do you know?
I think I'm going to keep that information to myself.
Okay.
I can tell you privately. I can show you privately, but I'm not going to put that out there publicly.
Okay.
because I don't know who's here listening. You know
Right.
what I mean? Let's not put that out there.
Okay. That sounds
I
good to
can
me.
show you privately.
Okay. Okay. Um,
It's very obvious in the photo,
okay.
and I think I've narrowed down more information about that.
Right. So she pretty much looks good. Like not a person that's been dead for 2 weeks.
I honestly couldn't answer that. Honestly couldn't. If I could see her face, I saw one person who got it close. At least they got the angle correct.
Okay, I want to put this out here because if there's people in here that's saying be respectful, listen, nobody is being disrespectful. Being disrespectful is putting the picture out of her edited where you can see her. What I am doing is trying to prove that Sammy is not telling the truth about what happened to her. In my opinion, we are keeping it out here that this girl was wearing something totally different than what was said at that party. There was two different sweatshirts mentioned that she was supposed to be wearing at that party. And here she is found in a Letterman's jacket. As long as we keep this out here, we will bring justice to this child. And this right here to me is evidence, and in my opinion, I really believe that this is Kylie at this party. And I believe this is the boy that the trucker seen. Um, well, it might not be proof, but the girl is an expert at it.
And
And
we talked about this for 2 lives,
we
and
talked
this
about
was
this
all talked
before
about
Dolly posted this picture.
before, yeah, before Dolly put out this
Yeah.
picture.
I never would be disrespectful and put out anything like as far as her body image or her unrevealed in the backseat of that car. No, the girl is
Angel,
telling us what she is wearing.
Miss Daisy,
Uh-huh.
Angel Eye says, I was disrespected by Lady of Love last night. This is not true because I have never seen your name in chat before. Thank you, Jinkies or Curvy. Love you too.
Anyway, yeah. But anyways, they so there's no being disrespectful at all. What we are doing is keeping her name out here, showing like the law may not have seen this picture that Dolly got. They might not. This is probably, if I had to guess, this is probably Kylie. Because this girl said this, way before Dolly's live. And then Dolly comes out with this picture. Okay, you got Sammy saying that she has been with Kylie all night long, but yet she can't tell us what Kylie was wearing. What? She said that the UGG boot, they wasn't UGG boots, they look like Doc Martin boots. I wouldn't disrespect her. I'm just trying to prove a point is that this was probably Kylie at that party. And in fact, I really believe it is Kylie at that party, and I believe this is the boy. And I think if law enforcement looked at this, that they would find out that this is Kylie at that party. And Dolly said tonight he's going to come out with it, better pictures. Okay, and I hope that girl would come in here because she could tell us whether or not that's the
But they
exact.
still didn't know what they were doing with that blurring, and they had taken
Just
the
wanted to tell people that.
basically the forehead and her hairline, and I don't know what they were thinking, but they put eyeballs up where her hairline is, and
Oh no!
people are so irresponsible when it comes to this stuff, and it makes me so mad.
Yeah.
You know that AWP did say she was wearing a gray sweater.
They didn't say she was wearing a gray sweater.
That's what people are saying in chat.
Well,
I
I
have to
heard
go.
AWP
No,
say
they did not.
gray. I heard
They
them
did
say
not.
I knew they
No,
talked about the gray
AWP.
hoodie. The gray
No.
hoodie was
like a
talking
light
about.
gray is what they said.
No,
Yeah.
AWP said that a girl was wearing a gray sweater that
The
the
tow
roadside
truck.
assistance guy encountered. AWP is not allowed to confirm or deny any information. Yeah, no, they didn't say that.
Maybe it was Jason. Was it Jason that said that on
What?
Dove Girls?
Yeah, one of them because there was
Yeah.
Doug and then there was also Jason that was going around and interviewing online. But
Mhm.
one of them did confirm. I might have to go back and find that video and watch that part again. Maybe he misspoke and is talking about what the tow truck driver said he had
Right,
seen.
he would have had to be
That's
right.
what it
He would
was.
have been referring to what the tow truck guy said.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
And
I
yeah,
think people are
nobody's
getting.
confirmed. And that's actually what kind of leads me back to changing my theory completely. Do y'all remember what Kylie's plans were for the next day?
She was supposed to meet up and go to Starbucks and then go camping.
Camping and hiking.
Yeah.
What was she dressed?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hmm.
She's wearing her hiking gear.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Yeah, y'all can do
Now
math.
she had to go home, right?
Oh.
Or did she have them in her car?
She has clothes in her car because you can see them. Did she get an extra
She
pair of
had a
shoes?
very small tote bag in her car.
Oh yeah.
I suppose she could have had hiking boots in her car, but
But she was wearing
why
boots.
would she put them on at 12:30 at night if she didn't have plans to go hiking until the following morning
Right.
after Starbucks and all that? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She
Well,
didn't need them on at midnight.
if she did stay out, because I can say, up in this wooded area, it's so dirty, and I could see somebody putting boots on. It gets really cold at nighttime. Um, I could see her like getting dressed up warmer at the end, towards the end of the party, just so she can have be more comfortable.
I
As
didn't
far
want
as
to. I hope the girl comes in tonight and and we can get this straightened out because she's the one that said it. But well, then that goes to show just if it was the light gray that the guy seen, then that was not Kylie he seen.
yeah,
Evidently, that was not Kylie. But here is a picture of the car, um, with the like little seatbelt thing hanging out the back, like the little seatbelt thing. You guys see that? Here's a picture of the car with the seatbelt thing. Uh oh.
yeah. This is a strap that's hanging out from the car, the back end of her hatch. So it was shut in the hatch. It could be a cargo strap. It could be. There's a seatbelt. I know there's a big seatbelt that comes from the top roof and comes down to strap stuff down. Um, yeah, it could be a lot of stuff, but whatever it is, it's hanging out the back of the car.
Okay, sorry about that. My dog started barking.
And
But
she,
this, yeah, this right here would have broke the seal on the car. So that means the hatch, and you can see it kind of like it's kind of open a little bit there.
well,
Where that,
even the windows being open, would have made that car sink a lot faster too.
yeah. So
Yeah,
that would have
Sherry says
broke
it's a
the
cargo
seal.
strap.
Hello,
Yeah,
Mango Kegel. Hello. So
Miss
that would
Daisy,
have, uh huh.
I just wanted remember Southern Girl came in last night and was I guess that's who that Angel Eyes is, but she
Oh,
misunderstood what I was saying to her because she came in and said that Zach B put out an article saying that Kylie's was deemed an accident, but I told her that wasn't true. I only said that because I live in, Sacramento County is my local area. So I looked it
mhm.
up while she was saying that and I said that's false. But she sent it to you, but I think she misinterpreted and thought it was being mean.
Where's Debbie? Debbie, come up, come up, come up, come up.
There's Debbie.
Debbie, come up. We got something to show
We
you.
love you, Southern gal.
We love you. Miss Debbie, we got something to show you, Hunty. If you can come up, we want to show you this. No, it doesn't. That has straps around the wrist. Debbie, come up. We want to show you these pictures that Dolly found last night. There she is. This is the lady that did the pictures. This is Debbie. Hey, Debbie. Can you hear me?
I can. Can you hear me?
I can. I
All
can.
right. Hello.
Hello. I want to show you something. Look at this, Debbie.
Yes, I see it.
Is that the Letterman jacket you seen her in?
No.
That's
No.
Only because if you look at the sleeves around the
uh-huh.
wrist, I don't see any stripes. I don't
Is
think
it,
that's it.
are they like white and black stripe? I mean, are they stripy stripes or?
Stripy stripes. Okay, picture a varsity jacket that has the stripes that go around, like 2 or 3 stripes. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
If
Okay.
anybody is in the Facebook group, the one that they just changed the name to the Kiley Rodni discussion, I think they renamed it. I just posted photos of my daughter's varsity jacket that looks just like it.
Oh, see, I tried to find you on Facebook, but I couldn't find you.
It's just my name. I have the same name in both places because that's just me. I don't use
Mhm.
all these fancy, funny names. But and I'm in Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Okay.
I don't think I have the same picture though. I think my picture over here is lighter hair, but I have darker red hair. I
Oh,
changed. I'm a natural redhead, but I'm going gray, so I just play with different colors of red now.
so do you think this is like? Do you think this is somebody else, not Kylie?
I don't know who that is. I have no idea. I
That
mean,
is.
to me, that doesn't. I don't really know. The guy that they have circled, by the way, if you go back to that photo,
Hang on.
is to me not the right guy to be paying attention to. If
Mhm.
you zoom in on that and look at the other guy next to him, and then look at the guy behind that guy.
Oh, I can't do that. So there's a guy behind him that looks like more
Yeah,
suspicious. Huh. I could have swore this was Kylie. So Kylie wasn't wearing
right.
a Letterman's jacket like that.
If you are you able to pause it on there though, and I'll show y'all something.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, there's another guy. Looks like a guy wearing a white shirt.
Mm-hmm.
Right behind him is another guy wearing a black cap. He
Well,
also has white lettering on his cap. I pulled him up in my graphics program and I zoomed in on him. He
uh-huh.
looks exactly like a guy, and I'm going to tell you his name. Oh, you are zooming. Hang on, let me pull that back up. You are
Just
zooming.
on
Now
which
go over until you can see the guy.
well, that's just a picture I zoomed in on and took.
Oh, okay. Well, you'll have to zoom in on the other guy then.
See,
The bigger guy that's like right next to her.
I don't know if I can zoom in.
Um,
Now Dolly said he's gonna have more pictures like this tonight. He's gonna is he behind her? Is he standing
yeah,
behind?
he was just on. No, he's on now. Dolly's on with Zav right now,
Oh, is that okay?
or he was.
Yeah, because he was in here a while ago because I tagged him in it. Was you on Zav a while ago?
I'm on Zav's now because I was supposed to be on her closed panel
Uh-huh.
and I missed it.
Oh,
I got I got busy at home and I
I
missed
missed
it.
it.
She didn't have her closed panel for as long as I thought, and I missed my turn. She's
Oh,
got other people that
oh
she's
yeah.
got scheduled. I missed my turn, so I'm like, it's fine. I'll just wait until she opens up the panel, and then I'll just go in when she posts the link.
Well, I'm glad you're over here
Because
with
she had my posts up there, and she read
us.
my posts from the group, and they were going over it. And
Uh-huh.
then she said, "Okay, Debbie, come on up."
Mm-hmm.
And she emailed me the link. And so it
Mm-hmm.
was my turn to come in right then, but I missed it. I was not at my computer at that time. I wasn't even watching. I didn't even know. So
Oh, okay.
I was like, oh man, I missed it by about 10 minutes. But
Oh,
it's okay. I didn't
somebody
even
wants.
know. I was in the other room. But okay. Anyway, I was like, man, I almost
He's
got to
like,
be
oh,
on
I
her
was
clothes
thinking
panel.
that that was the picture with her in it with a Leatherman jacket. So evidently they were all wearing Leatherman jackets, right?
I mean, in that picture, you can't really see the sleeves. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Was
She
it?
has her arms folded, right?
Mhm. Yeah.
But if you look at that, that's her right hand.
Uh-huh. Let me
And
take
I
it.
mean, I did zoom in as good as I could, and I sharpened it as good as I could,
Mm-hmm.
but I didn't see any stripes on that sleeve.
Mm-mm. I'm not seeing it because they would have been prominent stripes.
Right. And I'm not going to divulge the color of the jacket,
Uh-huh.
but it is not, in my opinion, white or light gray.
Okay. Okay.
It's just not. And at first I thought that it was. At first I actually thought that it was the Odd Future hoodie that I was looking at.
Uh-huh.
I was like, okay, no, I think whoever put up that YouTube video was kind of wishfully thinking that it was the Odd Future hoodie in the front of the car, because they had the little logo that they put over it.
Mm-hmm.
Remember that video? And they showed that it matched with the little lettering. I was like, I think they're just really thinking that that's it. You know what I mean? They're just
Well,
hoping. But
do
the
you
more I got to looking at that video, I got it on my biggest monitor in the office. I'm like, you know what? That's it. That's the hoodie that's shoved in the car. She's not wearing it. It's just shoved in the car.
okay,
But
so you're talking about the pink and white one. We seen
right,
that.
the
It
pink
was
and white one's not on her either.
but she was wearing a now she was wearing hiking boots and a Letterman jacket. That's what I heard.
Yeah, I
Yes.
would just call it hiking boot style. I've seen some people say that Vans makes hiking boots.
Mhm.
I posted some boots that were similar that my daughter has.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I suppose Vans makes hiking boots. I don't know what brand they are, of course. They're not the Vans that the girls in the party were wearing, you know?
Right.
And I think that it was a little misleading by Sammy just saying, "Oh, she's wearing black Vans, just black Vans." I mean, what do you
Right.
think of? Everybody under the age of 100, when you say Vans, what do you think of? You think of skater shoes. You think of, Vans, the ankle hugging skater shoes that everybody thinks of as Vans.
Right. Do you think they were Doc Martens? People are
They look kind of like Doc Martens, but they actually look more like hiking boots.
okay.
At first, I was leaning in maybe Doc Martens, but I can't really. I mean, I looked on every shoe website I could, and I can't really find Doc Martens that look more like winter boots, hiking boots. I couldn't find any that were exactly like them. I really couldn't. So to me, maybe they're boots and they're just not. They're on her, but not laced up, because they're lace up is what they appear to be, but either they're loose or forgive me for saying this, maybe there's swelling involved and they're just not, they don't look correct. You know what I mean?
Right. Because she'd
That
been
is a possibility.
allegedly
Um, so
for
they may be distorted in some way, right?
Mhm.
Um, but so I mainly just focused on the tread and I compared the tread to what my daughter has.
Mhm.
And she has just hiking boots. And it's a very definite, like, grabby type hiking boots. They're pointed
Mhm.
tread on the bottom that you really use to when you go hiking. And that's why I posted a photo side by side with the actual boots in the car so nobody can say, "Oh, that's not what you saw." You can see the tread. It's very clear. I didn't change or edit anything on that photo. All I did was clean it up. It takes a lot of work to go through not only the murky water and the lighting and the green and everything that you have to work through and the bubbles, to
Right.
get it to where you can see what's going on in that picture.
Right.
But it's possible. You're never going to get it completely clear. The whole outside edge of it, I haven't done anything on all that.
Right.
And
But
I'm
you
going to
said
eventually, when I get some time, I'll work more on that. I was only focused on her. I wanted to see what was going on there. And it
right.
wasn't until night before last that I found her left hand. And it's the exact same pattern with the sleeves. There's a pattern going up the arm on the right arm. It's definitely like a football jersey type of jacket, a varsity jacket, a Letterman jacket. Somebody said, and I was like, yeah, that sounds like it, a Letterman jacket.
And there were stripes, and this one clearly don't. Was it pink and maroon like this? Or do you not want to disclose that?
I I don't want to get a call from the FBI or the Nevada County.
Yeah, that's understandable.
Look, lady.
Yeah, but this is just speculating. It's not like like
I mean,
you're
I
just
can speculate, right? I can
right.
I can speculate that it was in the red hues. How about that?
Okay. Okay.
I
That's
can speculate that it was in the rainbow. I would speculate that it was in those red hues. I
Okay.
can say that.
Okay. That's good enough. That's good enough. Um,
You heard
well,
it here first, and you will hear it here only. Well,
okay.
unless I go on, unless I end up on Zav. If she
Okay.
asks, if anybody asks, I will say that.
Okay.
I'm speculating that it is in the red category of the rainbow.
Okay. And what
That
about the
way I'm
orange?
speculating.
Speculating the orange.
I can confirm that by looking at somebody else's image that somebody else had put out wrongfully,
Uh-huh.
and I could see the red too.
When I
What?
was originally looking at this, the reason that I thought that it was the odd future was because when I was using my color selection tool on it,
Mm-hmm.
it kept going back and forth between pink and gray. And I was going, what is this?
Mm-hmm.
What am I looking at? And so I was thinking, maybe this is the odd future hoodie. Maybe it
Right.
is because it's going back and forth. White could be gray. When you're dealing with all these individual pixels, when you're doing graphic work, pixels are so tiny. There's like millions of pixels to make an inch of a photo.
Right.
And I don't know enough of like the lingo. I just know what I'm doing when I have something in front of me. It's all self-taught, all of it. I started doing this just for fun when I was a young mommy in
Mm-hmm.
1999 when computers just first started coming out.
Right.
And I
And
thought it
you're
was
awesome
fun
at
to learn how to make snow globes and Java applets and
it. Mm-hmm.
all that fun stuff. And I just taught myself on
No,
my own. I
and
figured it
Java
out.
applets and
And it's not that hard. If you want to learn how to do something, you find something that you want to learn how to make, and you just kind of, like the boys did. I took things apart. I was very much a tomboy, as a kid. I was right there along with all the other boys, taking things apart and figuring out how to put them back together, you know?
Right.
And that's how I did with everything online. I would find a website that I wanted to figure out how they do that table, how did they nest that, how they make that Java applet? That's so cool. Back in
Mm-hmm.
98, 99, they'd have like an angel, and it would look like it was reflecting off of water.
Mm-hmm.
How'd they do that? And I would just study it, and I'd study all the HTML and the dynamic HTML, and I
Uh-huh.
just taught myself,
You did very well. You did.
figured it out. And then before long, my friends and family, I'd be making them web
Uh-huh.
pages, and by 2000, I was already making money
Right. Well,
making
you
little
you
web
did
pages. And my
awesome.
very first one was a doggy biscuits
biscuit
website.
website.
It
Yeah.
was absolutely adorable. I literally made my very first website. It was for a company
Now,
that
I want
sold
to hear
dog
from you
biscuits.
guys.
And I made animated dog biscuits that would fall from the sky when you would click the buttons, and the dog
Mm-hmm.
at the bottom would catch them. And it was awesome. That was
Yeah.
my
I
first
remember
professional website.
that last night. And that
And
that.
I've been doing it ever since. And I mean, I just do it by word of mouth. I don't have a website.
Mm-hmm.
I have 1, 2, 3 that I currently maintain. I do monthly maintenance on their website for them, and
Mm-hmm.
I get paid to do that. And they're large websites. Um, one's a law firm, one's an insurance company, and one's a daycare center. Very large places. And I fully maintain their websites. I go out and update. I do their photography and update their websites every month. So I know
And
what
you
I'm
did an
doing.
awesome job. You do an
And
awesome.
it's fun. It's fun for me.
I'm gonna stop
And I mean, other than that, I get to sit here on my butt at home, and
and do work
I
too.
get to be home when my little girl's home, and it's great.
Yes.
So,
That's awesome. That's awesome. And um I a lot of people I put it on subscribers only, guys, so the trolls would not come in here and troll because we're getting some trolls. And that's why I
um,
put it on subscribers only because I don't want to deal with uh yeah, you heard it last night, but look, Claire, look. This is what I wanted to bring to the attention today. is that this girl here in Dolly's picture was wearing the Letterman's jacket, but Deborah said that's not the same Letterman's jacket that Kylie was wearing that day. So that's why um, I'm glad Debbie come up here and joined us again tonight because she said that they had stripes on the sleeves, the one that Kylie's wearing, and so that's what we want to. Cause, but
Yeah.
obviously they were wearing.
The only way that that could be the one, and please God, don't let this be true. I don't think it would be.
Hmm.
Would be as if it's that sweater and it was extremely bloody. But you would think that it would wash away underwater, right?
Yeah,
Right,
most of it. You probably wouldn't see it very much.
right.
It's possible if she was bloody and then kept in the back of the vehicle and then put underwater if it was dried, right?
Yeah, because blood stains.
That is possible.
Yeah,
So I'm
Or
just thinking, like a sleuth,
the fight.
because there was the fight, right? And
and
then
we
so
don't
if she
know.
had a head injury or something, I have seen a lot of head injuries.
Hmm.
Um, that's where it would go. If she was stuck in the back of the car, it's going to come all down on her, you know?
Hmm.
So
I want to show you
that could
guys.
be the red. You never know. But
Right.
I don't see um any stripes, but she could have had it pushed up. You don't know. I just know that what I see on her in the car, I can say definitively. And I don't know, what do you guys think? Can we do a poll in chat? I don't know how many people you have in here, but can you poll and ask if people in chat think that it would be appropriate or inappropriate? Honestly say, do you think it would be appropriate or inappropriate if I were to show a just a section of the photo that shows the stripes
Just
on
the
the wrist?
stripes on, not Kylie actually,
Not her,
but
just
just
those
the
little
stripes.
stripes to show that I know what I'm talking about and to show that that is what she was wearing,
Are you gonna make a poll, Daisy?
right?
Well, they could just put a one in there if they think it's okay, and two, no. If you want to put a one in
Or
the
just share
chat,
your thoughts. I can't even read chat, so you'll have to tell me what they're saying.
I will.
I have it going on my
They,
phone, like
a
I
lot of
told
them
you.
saying show
So,
it, Daisy. Go for it, Daisy. Um, everybody's wanting to see it.
well, I mean, yeah, don't go by morbid curiosity, really.
Hmm. We just want to see the.
Are these the kind of people? Did y'all watch Faces of Death 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5? We're talking about Kylie. You know what I
Everybody's
mean?
saying it's okay. Ones. I'm getting lots of ones, and just the jacket. We're not showing like her. Just the, we're.
Well, you can't see her anyway. As I've said, I don't know how far everybody's caught up, but in the photo, you cannot see her face. You can only see the top of her forehead down to her nose, and you can
Hmm.
only see her hands. Everything else has clothing.
Hmm.
These fools, these disgusting people who have been taking these photos of her boot in the window and changing it and making it look like it's her on her side, naked. I want
Yeah,
to take them out behind my shed in the backyard and beat them up,
you want to prove
because
to them that she's not
those
naked.
people are sick and disgusting liars, because that's not her. She's laying there with her beautiful golden hair flowing in the water. She
Hmm.
looks good to me. She's just, or not. I keep saying laying because, like I told you, I flipped the photo upside right, So I'm saying laying, but she's floating. But
Yeah, I think it'd be okay just to show the jacket, not no more than just the jacket though. Um,
and
uh,
I'm considering showing the boots as well.
yeah, the boots and
That
the
just
jacket.
that left boot in the window. But
Yeah,
AWP blurred that out, so I don't know if that would be appropriate or not. They chose to blur it out, so I don't know if that would be appropriate since they
we can
blurred it.
put a
You know what
trigger
I mean?
warning out.
And it is an active investigation. So maybe I should not show anything at all. Maybe just talking about it should be enough.
Yeah, maybe we should do that.
Yeah, I'm thinking because you're,
Until after the
in my
investigation.
opinion, out of respect for the family and because of the investigation, because showing that might implicate somebody specifically,
Right.
right?
Yeah, and where it's an active investigation and everything. We might
I
hold
mean,
off.
I tend to think that because it appears to be like a guy's Letterman kind of a jacket, I
Mm-hmm.
think that if the word got out and somebody recognized that and said, yeah, hey, I remember he, never came back with that Letterman jacket. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I
And
think
that,
it could be a very important clue to get out there in the public, honestly.
I think a
Mm-hmm.
I
lot
think
of
the
people,
police should release a little more information, but
Yeah. I don't want
at
to
the
do
same
anything.
time, it could put somebody in danger.
Right.
It
Right.
could put me in danger
Yeah, absolutely. So
because I've already told everybody, like, hey, here's my name, here's where I live, you
I
know.
believe you no matter what. So hey Christine. This is a members live only. So what you should no, this ain't members only, honey. This is subs only. What you she is up to for come up, Christine. I haven't got to talk to Christine in forever. But I want to show you
yeah,
guys here what someone sent me today and tell me what you guys think. And I talked about this earlier on Betty's live. Um, yeah, the jacket should have somebody's name on it. Exactly.
she's
Um,
describing it very good with the stripes because I know what she's talking about.
yeah.
So,
Does
uh,
somebody want to go over to the Facebook group? Actually, Betty, would you private chat me your email real quick?
Miss Daisy,
Mm-hmm.
be careful because that's showing the reel at the bottom of it. Do you see that? And showing other images. You see that
Well,
on the screen?
it's okay. It's not showing anybody I know.
No, I'm talking about the very bottom of that. Do you see the pictures going across the bottom here? Yeah,
It's not really showing anything though.
no.
That's just what we talk about. Nothing big.
Well, yeah,
I don't
right.
think I can see it.
If you
I
can
don't think
private chat me your email over here. Do you
yeah,
see the
let me
little private chat?
me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Then I will email you real quick these photos, not the actual photos that we're discussing. The photos of my daughter's boot and her jacket,
Okay. Can you
so
it
that
would
you can put them up for people to see to get a reference.
okay. You put it in the back. Christine, oh, are you up here, Christine? Okay.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm
I
just
want to
listening.
read this right here, um, right quick. And this right here, somebody sent to me, and this was on Sammy's page here. It's from Salish signs Samantha. She said, Samantha, I told, and this is what she, according to her, Samantha, I told you don't leave here yesterday. Did I not? Then she said, Samantha, bring the burner phone. Also, I shared some IG messages with a person from you. Then she said, I will go into the FBI office and give a statement when the arrest the three murderers, Samantha S., Vanessa Rachel S., and Vanessa's boyfriend. By now, Vanessa should be in Queens running the club. Then she says, Samantha, I told you don't run yesterday. Remember when I told you you should have not lied and had me convincing person she was a in Pampino as you told me. Instead, three of you, after she became unconscious, you guys sent her straight into the water. Now let daddy and mommy represent you, you, the, and boyfriend. What do you guys think about that?
Wow, where did that text come from?
This is a girl that posted this on Samantha's live. Yeah, let me okay, so here's another one here. Oh wait, hang on. All right. And let me read this again. And somebody said, Yesterday I did not. Samantha, bring the burner phone. Also, I share some Instagram messages with a person from you. I go into FBI office and give statement when the arrest the three murderers Samantha S, Rachel, Vanessa Rachel Sy, and Vanessa's boyfriend. By now, Vanessa should be in Queens running the club. And then somebody says, I knew it. I mentioned it. I knew she had lost control and was in the water. But then that girl post underneath it, she said, I told you don't run yesterday. Remember when I told you you should have not lied and had me convince in person she was in Pampino? Where's Pampino? As you told me, instead three of you after she became unconscious, you guys sent her straight in the water. Now let daddy and mommy represent you, V, and boyfriend.
So who wrote that?
A girl named SALISHSNY or GH.
Hmm.
She named specific names. There was three people according to this.
Yeah. And I think I seen this. Somebody else showed this on another chat, and somebody said it was just a troll leaving messages. Because if you look at them all, they're all the same. They were all up at the same time, pretty much. On one says 2 hours, but the other one says all 4 hours. So it's really strange. But I couldn't find the other channel that shared it and talked about it. So you can share it and see what the chat thinks about it.
I mean, you all can snip it and read it if you want to. That snap it and look at it yourself.
I wonder if
But
it's just someone who, I mean, if
yeah,
it's, oh, look, those dogs.
I think
I,
if it would have been real, Sammy would have deleted them or been, on top of that, not just
I
leaving
don't
them there.
know.
Yeah.
You never know,
Yeah, you never know.
I mean,
right?
is it still up on her channel now?
I don't know. Someone snapped it and showed it and sent it to me.
These were a while back because I
Because,
seen them too.
Yeah.
Now she's
okay.
got another channel. She's not using her old one.
In my opinion, the girl
Hmm.
was being bullied by others and took it to extreme. Yes, definitely mean selfish adults. But she is actually naming names of people in this. Like she is naming a girl named Vanessa and her boyfriend and SS.
Yeah.
I
I
wonder
mean,
if
where's
she
she
was at the
coming up with
party
these names?
and can't hold the secret anymore from those little secret meetings that Sammy held.
And according to this, she's talked to FBI. I don't know, you guys. I don't know. I'm just saying this is what someone sent me. This was on Sammy's thing, and this girl seems like she knows. And she said, according to what she says on here, she was unconscious and they put her in the water. So you all can snap it and read it for yourself and decide for yourself what you think. But I'm just saying.
What do you think about it, Lady of Love?
Yeah, I think it's a troll. Just because why wouldn't Sammy, if Sammy would have responded or deleted them, but she didn't do any of that. She just left them there. And because they were all left at the same time, pretty much. So I was looking really hard in Zab Girl's channel because I'm pretty sure she's the one that shared this and talked about it, and people said it was a troll account, but I couldn't find it. She shares a lot of stuff, so.
Yes, does.
But it's good for
Well,
chat to see it anyway. They can make their own mind up about it. Yeah, a lot of people saying troll.
Yeah.
well, even if it is a troll,
Why is
why
she
would
naming
why would
names?
Sammy even leave it up, even if it was real or not real? You know what I mean? You would
You know
think
what I
she would take
wonder?
it down regardless.
I'm wondering if they have control of her account right now, and that's why she created another one, law enforcement.
That could be.
Okay,
They might have froze it.
Yeah, because
Pambito
her
Beach,
and
Florida.
huh?
As he said, Pampito Beach, Florida. And there was one that said Buffalo in there. So I don't know. They're naming names. I don't know.
Can the FBI freeze where people can leave messages, but you can't delete them?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
We would have to have a law enforcement person know that, but I
If
know
the
that she's not using that account anymore. She made a whole nother account and it's private, and also It's the same with Jagger. He's made several different accounts.
Hey, 120. Well, she's lawyered up for some reason. She is lawyered up.
Well, they were
So,
selling alcohol to underage kids, and there's proof of that already came out.
oh yeah.
She's 18,
Well,
so
look at that
Well, don't
picture,
forget,
Doc.
she also mentioned that she was helping serve alcohol. So, that would be maybe another reason she may lawyer up, because I think that will be part of the investigation. They're going to try and want to find out where the kids get alcohol from. So
Mhm.
I think that's going to be part of it. And hello, Miss Daisy. Hello, Pam.
Hey, hey.
How are you? I haven't been on your show for a long time,
Hi.
but I've been
Oh,
thinking about you all summer.
well, thank you for thinking about me. I
Well, I'll
appreciate
tell
it.
you why. Because I've been traveling Europe, and I just actually left Belgium, and I've been I posted actually a cute picture that kind of reminded me of maybe how you might live, because I
Oh,
stayed in this really really like Belgium type home, and they have goats to
oh,
eat the grass, right? So every
yeah.
morning I'd go out there, or if I'm somewhere in Switzerland, it's cows. If it's not, it's like farm animals everywhere. So I've been surrounded by farm animals, and I keep thinking of you.
Oh,
And
that's awesome.
yeah, and because I just love your videos when you share your ducks and this and that and this and that. So
Oh,
how is everybody? So the reason why I came up, I don't know. I'll just refresh your memory, with Stacey, that I have forensic analysis in photograph and experience. Okay, so the reason why I came up
uh-huh.
is that I want to confirm, because it really upset me when a so-called certain person exposed her body. Like, I freaked. Like, that was
Right.
totally uncool, but that's how I react. Like, maybe other people won't and think that's a true crime thing to do, but I wouldn't do that. And I wouldn't expose her. I wouldn't expose the children. I'm really careful where that's concerned.
Mm-hmm.
But the reason why I came up is I just will say this much in regards to, I can't remember the girl's name who analyzed the photograph.
Mm-hmm.
But, anyways, I will concur in saying that Kylie is dressed. So I cleaned it up. I went through. I'm not too sure what program she does. She does a graphic. I do that, and I do a scan, and I can clean everything up and everything like that. And I will say that
Mm-hmm.
she is clothed, but I'm not going to speak on what she's clothed in.
No Letterman jacket or Leatherman jacket. Can you say that? She said it's a
Mm,
Letterman jacket.
I prefer not to say anything at this point in time. What I have done is, we're supposed to be getting, I don't know if you saw Plunder's wonderful FOIA approval, but she will be, she submitted an FOIA to get a report in, and it's dated around the end of November that she should get it.
Uh-huh.
So I'm hoping that we'll get the more information, as far as, I don't really know what they're going to give her, right? But she shared it, I think, a couple of days ago, and so, because it's an active investigation, I prefer not, for obvious reasons. It can jeopardize it. It's also disrespect to the family. It's like, when I was investigating one other very high profile, um, I knew what the person was wearing, and I had to keep that mum. But what I do is I do notes, or I do anything, and so once it comes out, then I can show my work. Like, maybe this girl can show her work, and then we can show it if
Mm-hmm.
it's okay with the family, or it's okay to do. I like to ask if it's okay. Like, when I did Kanika Jenkins, I got permission to analyze those photographs.
Mm-hmm.
Daisy, can
Yeah.
you read Debbie Robertson's comment?
Uh, I don't know. I don't. I'm be respectful to everybody on here.
So she is in clothing. And the other one that you're looking at, the picture that you're looking at, I really scrubbed that clean too. It's very interesting.
Which picture?
You can really see, I really scrubbed it clean to see the sign and what everything says. It's really good. But I will let you know that that is not to what I believe Kiley in the picture.
You don't think that's Kiley?
No, not when I clean it up and everything like that.
Mm-hmm.
There, if let's just say we are going to go on what Sammy said she was wearing, the pink letter thing or maybe the brown letter thing, right? A lot of people can say, hey, that looks like it. But when I clean it up and scrub it up, I don't see any lettering at all. And however, it does go into like
this one.
Yeah, thank you. There's no real lettering in it. It goes into the pink and red tones, though. And as far as the face shape, it doesn't match up to Kiley's at all.
Whoa. Hang on, guys. I'm sorry about that, guys. Hello, Reverend Cindy. Thank you, Reverend Cindy, for becoming a critter crime. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you so much for becoming a critter crime. Okay, guys, I'm sorry to take her off, but I was told that she hacked somebody's thing. So I'm not taking any chances. I'm sorry if I'm wrong, but I don't want hacked.
Who was that, Daisy?
She's been on here before, but people said that she had been hacked.
Yeah, Southern Gal said she said Angel Eyes, but she said that she hacked also Dolly's last night.
But Mrs. Harmony has been on here before. What's that noise? Well, Mrs. Harmony has been on here before, so I don't know how.
So what does she do when she hacks? What happens if you get hacked?
I'm getting told that you're a hacker, Mrs. Harmony.
We can see you.
Girls, you're not blocked in chat, but you're banned from up here. Oh shit! Because I don't want to take any chances about getting hacked on my channel.
What happens if you get hacked?
They can get into your stuff. They
said hijacked,
not hacked. What does hijacked mean?
Let me go back up and read the comments.
They hijack your channel?
What does hijacked mean? I definitely don't want to get hacked.
She's trying to be. She's just trying to be careful. So if we're wrong, we're sorry, but we're trying to see what the chat was saying.
Someone took over Zach's girls, and
yeah, see,
it's kind of like that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'd rather be safe than sorry. I mean, if you hurt one person's feelings, then that's okay. But not that you want to, but I'd rather be safe than sorry.
Somebody just came up. A male just came up and then went back down.
Mm-hmm.
So,
hello.
Hi.
Yeah. Okay.
So does that mean
no.
take over when you
meant
control
hijacked, not hacked.
Well, other people are saying
hijack.
She came in there and she was accusing Zav Girl of the most ridiculous stuff that we were all trying to tell her.
Oh, is that the one?
Overreacting. It was stuff that Ryan Upchurch had done. Zav Girl had nothing to do with it, and we were trying to explain it to her.
The one?
It was last night. Yeah. And she literally had Zav Girl crying on her live almost. It was ridiculous.
I didn't know that was her, though. Whoa, I don't want
that. Yes, it was her. And yeah, it was her. And she kept it going for like an hour and a half and she wouldn't stop. And Zav Girl, she's so nice. This is what I was telling you last night about how Zav Girl just can't put her foot down, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I would have kicked her, a long time ago, but Zav Girl won't do that. She'll just sit there and take it. And because she's very diplomatic, but she just sits there and takes abuse from people.
I didn't know that was the woman that did that.
Yes. Oh my gosh. And she does not know what she's talking about with the graphics either. I think she's trying to bait people into showing her stuff. And I'm like, she gives me the
No.
heebie-jeebies. I've seen
Yeah.
her. She's going around to all the lives right now trying to get people to show her their work on the
No.
photo. Yeah.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, it's better just to be safe anyway. So if
Yeah.
Yeah.
somebody,
That's
if we're
something
wrong
I'm
about somebody,
sorry.
but
I'm sorry about Zav Girl. I seen that, but I didn't know who that was that did that to her. I like
yeah.
Zav Girl, you guys. I wanted to. I felt so sorry for her because Zav Girl gets sensitive, kind of like I do. I don't try to like. I try not to be mean, but when they make me mad, I'm different. You see a
Right.
different kind. You see a different side of Daisy Girl, Daisy Cow.
Right. I watch all of
Yeah.
them. There's only a couple of them that I just cannot stand watching, but most of them are okay. Even if they don't like each other, I'll still watch them. Yeah, it doesn't matter. I'll just ignore the
Yeah.
drama. But
Yeah. No, I don't want
there's
that
only a
drama.
couple
And
of them
that
that I
sounds
will not watch. If
a lot
somebody
of
shows up
time.
even as a guest or whatever, I'll just turn it off for a little while and then go back. It doesn't bother me.
Hey,
But
Glenn.
that woman
Hello.
right there, if
Says
you're
I'm on the
familiar with
show.
her, she will give you the heebie-jeebies. Yeah, it
Right.
was really, really bad last night. And when I popped on here because I was just gonna watch
Mm-hmm.
you guys while I'm
Well,
putting
she
my little girl to
started.
bed, and then I saw her, and I was like, oh no, I've got to
Yeah,
stop what I'm
no,
doing
yes,
and
you're
let you
right.
know because I
I'm
didn't
glad
want
you
her to
guys
start
told
going
me.
off on you guys in here.
Hello.
Okay. Hey, you got another
Yeah.
thing
I.
open?
I.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. Not no more. Is it okay now?
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay. I just wanted to say something about the lady that was just up here. She's been going around in communities for like a long time, saying she's a
Uh-huh.
forensic photographer and all. She's the
Uh-huh.
total fraud. So just don't let anybody in your audience believe her. She's been put out.
Okay. Well, that's what we were
What
just
happened?
talking about. We were just talking
Yeah.
about that.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm sorry. I
I'm
just can't.
sorry.
I can't let that go on. Just saying it because I've seen her. She's been around for years, and it's just hard to watch and listen to it. So
Oh,
that's all I had to say. Just you got a good show. Don't mess it
that's
up with that. All
awesome.
right.
Oh, we
Thank you.
appreciate.
Thank you. I'm glad you guys told me. No, I felt so bad
Yeah.
for Zav girl the other night because that girl was being a drama queen and Zav was like, this is something we can talk about in private, not out here in front of
Yeah.
everyone.
Yeah.
And
Well, y'all heard me
all
when
that
I'm up here,
weird.
telling you about the work that I did on the photos, right?
Yeah, she was trying to
Was I up here trying to act like I'm a forensic photo,
no,
whatever?
no.
Exactly.
I've been very
You didn't.
upfront. Like I'm just a mom. I'm a young grandma. I'm a very young grandma. Thank you very much. I'm only 50. But
Exactly. I just
I
one
You
more.
haven't
look
tried
good
to
for
put out my
50.
credentials as what they are, because they're not. I don't even have a bachelor's degree. My husband has a master's degree. I don't. You
Right,
know, I am all self-taught. I'm not trying to pretend I'm anything that I'm not, but
right,
I do know what I'm doing when it comes to this topic and a few other topics. I'm dumb when it comes to everything else.
Well,
right.
most
Yeah,
forensic analysts would not come on anyone's live and say,
and
what they've done, and they're,
Yeah.
right.
most of them have other things that they've got to do.
Yeah.
Mhm.
She actually put pictures
Right.
up or on her page and said she was in New York City at these parades, and you can
Mhm.
image search it, and it's literally like a stock picture. It's just I'm sorry, you got a great channel, and I
It's
couldn't
okay.
do it. I would never come up on these panels for any other reason. I find it interesting. I like
Right.
following these cases, but when somebody is a blatant fraud, I can't. I'm sorry. Have a nice night, ladies.
I appreciate you guys telling me. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Did
Yeah.
you get the email I sent you?
I'd have to go check and see. Let me see. Hang on, let me check here. I'm glad y'all told me because I was very upset for little Zav girl. I really felt bad for her. Oh, okay. Let me bring that up, y'all. This is what she said is kind of like what Kylie was wearing in the backseat of that car. This is what she was saying right here, guys. Can you guys see that?
See the tread on the boots and the
Hurry,
stripes
I'm
on the
putting you in
sweater.
timeout, honey. You can't come in here and
Oh
act
yeah.
like that. Go to Jinkies if you're going to act like that. Sorry, let me see. I hated to do it, but you can't do that. Let me put this down
So is
here.
that a letter? That's a Letterman's jacket. Is that what that is?
Okay, so
Is
this is
that
illustration purposes only. I am not putting it out there, just to be perfectly clear, in case somebody tries to take a snippet of this video and put it on their live. All right. I'm the person who's put out these photos. I want to make that clear because I know people take clips of your lives and they put them on their lives. I've seen it. Yeah.
Ooh.
So this
Oh.
thread is for demonstration purposes only. The
Mhm.
stripe is what I'm trying to illustrate, that
Okay.
there are stripes on the end of the sleeve
Okay.
on what she's wearing. Very
Okay.
similar to this. I don't know the color. Okay. And the tread is very similar to that on the
So
boot. Of course,
okay.
I don't know if they're paint. They look black.
Okay.
All right. But just,
But
you know
there
how the
is
girls
stripes
wear
on the
the,
side of the
the
jacket like
similar
that.
type of sweaters or jackets that have the stripes
So
on the
this is
sleeve.
just a likeness. This is not the original. This is not. This is just a likeness.
Correct. Just to give for visualization, demonstrative purposes only.
But the tread on the back of them, like the tread on these are like what she had on, right?
Yeah, pretty similar. And I
Okay.
just pulled these out of my little girl's.
And wow, if she had that kind of a tread on and trying to dive under, if she was not in
Yeah.
the trunk, that would be hard to swim in something like
Yeah,
that.
Angie. Um, she did have a Letterman jacket on, you guys. She
That's
did
what it.
have a
That's,
Letterman.
yeah. I mean, it's some sort of a like a Letterman varsity type. You know, I have no idea if she's from cheerleading of any kind, but this is a this
So
is a.
did they say that
Boys,
there was college students at this party as well?
I have
I
no
think
idea.
they was in their 20s, so I would assume that they were.
I heard that there were college students at this party too. Now that's hearsay,
Oh,
of course.
probably.
Okay.
But
But
yeah,
this
this
is what I see in the pictures, and
mm,
if you want to meet with me, privately, Daisy, you just contact
you
me. You
add
got my
me on
email,
Critters Crime
and
because I
show
tried to
you the
look
little
you.
square. I'll crop that little section out so you can see,
I
the
tried to. I,
sleeve and the little.
I tried to add you on Facebook, but I couldn't find you. Could you add me on Critters Crime? It's two geese pictures. It's called Critters Crime. That's my Facebook page.
British crime. Okay, yeah, I will.
Yay. That way I can find you. It was only 10 feet of water, I think. So,
11.8 inches.
yeah. So, I just really think that she was not in that water for the 2 week time that they said.
I think close to it, but not quite. I mean, who knows? When I was going back and looking through, I'll show you. I'll email you something else. Now it might kick me out of here when I send you an email. If it does, I'll come back.
Okay.
Hang on.
You guys, it's crazy.
Am I still with you?
Huh? Can you hear me?
Yeah, that's what I figured.
This is my Facebook thing here if anybody wants to add me on the Facebook. If you have not subscribed to my
All
channel,
right, am I
feel
still
free
with
to
you?
subscribe. You are. And that helps my
Did
channel
I lose
to
y'all?
grow. No, you're here. And if you hit that like button, I'm almost at 8,000 subscribers, so I would appreciate it if you help support my channel. If you hit the
Woohoo!
subscribe button, I'm getting closer to 8,000.
You're doing
So
really well, Miss Daisy.
thank you, thank you. So if anybody would like to support my channel, just hit that subscribe button. That really helps my channel grow. At this point, yeah, teenagers do trade their clothes. I just wonder if I do have a Twitter. I deleted that. It's crime critter crazy
Did
on
I
the.
lose you guys?
You're here with us. Can you hear me? Can you hear me, Debbie? Let me tell her we can hear you.
Oh,
She'll be
she
back.
fell off.
Yeah. So yeah, she'll be back. Top Dog was up here last night. He's in Spain. Christine.
He's in Spain?
Yep. He's getting ready
Is
to
he
go to
visiting
Europe.
family?
Yeah. He
Yeah,
was.
that's what I thought. I think he said he was going to visit family.
Oh yeah. Beautiful sunflower. Thank you, beautiful sunflower. There is a Pampano Beach, Florida. Yeah, that's what Ezzy said a while ago. So, um, yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, I mean, you never know. You never know what.
It
Debbie,
just
I'll put
seems
the link
kind of
up
odd
to.
that if she could delete it, whether it was a troll putting that on her Facebook page or not, you would think she would still delete it.
Exactly, because that names names and everything. So you would think that they would delete it, but evidently not. So um I don't
Has
know.
she used that Facebook anymore after that? I mean, is there any more posts or anything? I know she made a new Facebook page, but she's not used her old Facebook page at all after that.
I don't know. Lady of Love, do you know
What was the question?
about her using the Facebook page?
Wha-
Is she got rid of all of her stuff?
I don't know. Are
Hey
you talking
Debbie,
about?
Sammy, Sammy and them.
Oh,
They
Sam. Yeah, Sammy. Her. I don't know. I didn't never find her on Facebook, but her Instagram. She has changed her account. She went to a different account. So she's not using her old one. Jagger as
Also, it
well.
was on Instagram.
Mhm.
Yeah, Instagram.
Right, right. So, this here for anybody that's just yeah, she was homeschooled. I think she put on a boy's jacket that night. I really do. But why the boots? Was she getting cold? Did she change out right before this happened? Did she get cold and put the boots on
Well,
and
my
the
question is, so Sammy said, what was her
Mhm.
last known outfit when they put out this missing alert? Right? They put
Mhm.
out the description based on what she was last seen in, and that was these dark green pants. Um, at first it was the the black hoodie, and then later they
Mhm.
changed it to a white hoodie. But and then they
Mhm.
said black Vans, right?
Mhm.
And then they changed it later, to the white hoodie. She's in a
Right.
completely different outfit. Believe me,
Well,
completely different outfit.
and
And
Sammy said she was the last one to see her.
That's what she said.
uh-huh. If
Mhm.
she was so wasted that she
Mhm.
could barely walk, according to Sammy
Right.
and this other friend Elsa, that said she fell in a hole on, and
Mhm.
then, oh, can we give you a ride? No, I'm okay. And then she takes off walking in the dark for her car and never to be seen again. Well,
Right.
that's kind of weird. Didn't if Sammy said she was the last one to see her, then how was Elsa the last one to see her?
That's
That
another
doesn't
thing
matter.
is that I want to show you that where that a lot of people said that wasn't true about Elsa, but I found it where it is true because it's on this paper, and I'm about to show y'all right now, and I'm gonna read it off. This is what was sent to me. Elsa
Daisy.
was
You
the
saw one of
last
her as
one
very.
to
I
see her.
know I saw that because it was on one of the very earliest news reports about it. Is that what you're about to
Uh-huh.
show him?
That's what I said last night, and then they said that that wasn't true. But Elsa and her boyfriend offered. She fell in a hole. She was so drunk she fell in a hole. Okay, right here's the timeline. I wished I could make this bigger, but I can't. I'm
Oh,
gonna.
I've got an actual screenshot of the news report,
You do?
not just the timeline.
Oh, okay. Thank you, AJ. Thank you, AJ, for that super
They
sticker.
actually
Thank
put it in the
you.
news.
Thank you,
Revy.
AJ.
Daisy.
Thank you,
Revy
AJ.
says that she has what looks like a Letterman's jacket. If you want to see it.
Yeah, yeah. Send it to me on this. I want to read this to you though. Okay, this is the timeline, and I'm going to read this because this is what it says. Okay, at okay hours before Kylie disappears, Kylie hangs out with close friends Kate and C and makes cream brulee. At 6 p.m., Kylie is on camera at the local business in Trunky. At 8 p.m., Ella P arrives at the party to help 1 to 3 boys host the party setup. At 9, Sammy S arrives at the party per Sammy. At 9:15, Sammy arrives at the party with a boy per other party goer and friend. At 9:30, campers David and Jennifer Newpred witness a train of cars going to the party. About 20 locals expected people arrived at the party. At 10 p.m., Kylie and Mags um, arrive at the party. Huge group of kids I had never seen before show up, party goer. At 10 to 10:30, the party started to grow really big per Sammy. At 10:15 to 10:30, Mags leaves the party with her boyfriend Ross. At 10:30, Kylie responds to Jaggard's text and says, "Oh, I'm sorry that you're going through that." He tells her not to get do anything stupid. After this time, the ground is covered in glow sticks. At 11 o'clock, first time Elsa sees Kylie caught sight of Kylie a few times after that. Sammy and Kylie go to Kylie's car to charge phone and drink more alcohol that was in Kylie's car. Sammy mentions Sammy and Kylie go to the car a couple other friends being in the vehicle as well. Sammy asked Kylie for a ride from home from the party because her ride was leaving and she wanted to stay longer. 11:30, Kylie texts his mom and says she plans on leaving the party at in 45 minutes, 12:15 a.m. Last time Elsa goes into the parking area. At 12 o'clock, last time Elsa sees Sammy. At 12:03, last location mom was able to see at campground. At 12:20, all lights taken out of trees and generator used for party taken home. At 12:25, last time Sammy sees Kylie, I was leaving and I gave her a hug telling her I loved her and goodbye and for her to get home safe or be safe. At 12:30, Snapchat data shows ping in same location at campground. Campground David and Jennifer Newpro witness a large group of cars leaving the party. Kylie falls in a hole next to where Elsa and her friends are talking. The people they help her up and ask if she is okay and she said yes. Elsa's friend asked if Kylie had a ride because she was taking Elsa home and he had space in his car. Kylie said she had a ride and walked away alone towards where the cars were parked. No headlights or anything else from that direction for the remainder of Elsa's time there. Last time Elsa seen Kylie. At 12:33, Kylie's phone is turned off. At 12:36, Sammy receives a call from Kylie asking Sammy if she needs a ride home. Sammy is in someone else's car at this time, party pretty much on 89 with my ride on her way home. Sammy states when she called me, she was not in a car. You could hear party and many people talking in the background. 12:40, two boys, they blank out their name, HS juniors, I guess high school juniors start yelling at each other and were about to fight but didn't. I walked away and other blocked off the main road out in his vehicle and started playing music. No one could have left the main way after that. So it was blocked off, huh? This is the video from the news. We see the other boys screaming and people standing around. Okay. At 12:50, Elsa begins walking to her friend's car all the way back to the pavement road. They walk on the Y intersection left out right towards the water. They turn left. So they start walking out at 12:40, right? Wow. At 12:50, Elsa begins walking to her friend's car by the pavement. Oh, I done read that. That was 12:50. At 1 o'clock, Elsa pulls away from the party. At 8 a.m., Mom wakes up and realizes Kylie was never came home. At 9 a.m., friends and mom are wait at Starbucks to see if Kylie shows up at the scheduled camping trip. At 5:47 p.m., PCSO first tweet about Kylie. Incident currently being handled by Pacer County, Nevada County. That was
I have a
long,
question
y'all. I'm
about that.
sorry. Huh?
I have a question about that.
Okay.
There's one thing that sticks out glaringly.
Uh-huh.
12:36.
Uh-huh.
Sammy's phone call. If you look right above that, what time was everything unplugged and the generator taken home?
Oh, customer. Oh. At 12:20.
How was she? Where's this party that she heard? It's over. The party's over.
The party's over.
Everybody's leaving.
Right.
So
And
what is she hearing?
if she just hugged Kylie at 12:20, why would Kylie at 12:30 be asking her? That don't make sense.
Right. If she called Kylie's phone, which is possible, she called Kylie's phone from her own phone
Right.
with Kylie's phone in her other hand.
Right.
I've got the Letterman jacket on.
And just so everybody,
and that is something that 10 to Life covered on her channel. I followed 10 to Life. Well, I've only followed 10 to Life for another case, and for this case, back when she followed the Sophie Long case.
Thank you, Revy.
Thank you, Revy. That's a Letterman jacket, you guys. That's
yes.
what Letterman jacket looks like.
Yes, yes. Hold that sleeve real still so we can see it. Yes, ma'am. There you go. Yep. Bingo.
Yep. Thank you, Vanna White.
Thank you, Revy.
Thank you, Revy.
You're welcome. I'm gonna jump
Yeah,
down
Revy
now.
looking fly. There you go.
Winner chicken dinner.
You made a fantastic model.
And I want to point out, wow. I want to point out that in my work in working with these pixels, if she wanted to get on camera again for a minute, I want to point something out. If
Thank
she's
you, Revy.
willing.
Who?
If she would like to get on camera again for just a minute, I want to point something out.
Revy, can you come back up?
Come back up.
With the jacket on.
Vanna White.
I'm going to sit up in bed here.
Come up, Revy. Miss Revy, the model for us. Who is the one that reported Kylie missing? Her mother. Hello, the rabbit hole goes deep. Hello.
So
I'll be back.
You'll
Come back
notice,
up, Evie. We need you to
The rabbit
model.
hole does go deep.
You'll notice on this jacket that it reflects a lot of light.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And that's what I've been seeing a lot of on this photo. Lots of little lots of little specks. Lots of reflective light, you know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
And it's like shiny.
Okay, here's Revy.
So, do you have a chair nearby?
Revy.
Do you have a what?
Do you have a chair nearby?
Yeah.
Are you able to sit on a chair with your sit on a chair. Okay, now
Oh Lord.
I know this is going to be weird, but I want us to all get a visual of this. Can you turn around? Can you turn all the way around?
Well, I don't have it on the back of it, but
oh no. Yeah, I know this is you're going to be our model. Turn all the way around. Now lean back. Yeah, just turn the way. Lean back. Keep leaning. I mean, just scooch down all the way to where we can see the top of your head. You guys are going to see exactly what I'm talking about. Keep going. I mean, just like scooch down until. Is your camera like a phone?
well,
Yeah.
There.
Maybe won't be.
I'm on a
Okay.
laptop, so
It might not be high enough.
can you see me or whatever?
We can only really see the back of your head.
Oh, okay.
Are you like in a living room or something?
Do you need to, like, does she need to lay down on the couch and show her forehead down? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, because this is the position of the photo, but it needs to be where we can only see the top of her head and then the jacket from that view. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. So can you lay down on the couch and like put it where we can see your forehead down to your nose?
Ravi, you are such a good sport.
Like
She
this.
is. She's our Vanna.
Like on this.
You are.
Hold on a second.
Now you have to be laying down because we have to see your forehead from the back, looking down at your nose. Does that make sense?
Like
You're
this?
on your back,
Kind of sort of turn like this.
kind of like that, Reggie.
Keep going. Yeah. Keep going. Keep going. Almost where you're looking catty corner up. Almost laying down. Almost laying down. Keep going. We're gonna need. Yeah. Keep going. Keep going, honey. You're good. Keep going.
Without her falling over.
Oh. You're gonna be almost facing the ceiling. Imagine you're floating upside down. Okay.
Not like that.
Keep going even more. Well, now, yeah. See how we can see her nose, right?
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah. Like that, but she's got her forehead covered, y'all. Now, if you can lift your arms up, lift that right arm, not all the way. Now, just up toward your cheek. That right arm toward your cheek. About right there.
Mm.
But more rested, not up like that, but like almost make it. Yeah. About like that.
That.
But now in the photo, though, she would be more to the right where we can see the left side as well. Okay, she's just too far down.
On the back more, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ugh. I feel like I'm laying
But you gave us a great idea. I think
exactly.
I know.
And see how, but on the jacket, see how there's all that light reflecting?
Yes.
You know, all
Yeah.
the areas of light. That's what. Yes, that's the material that I'm seeing.
Wow.
This is, and the stripes around the sleeves.
Mm.
And see how I can't see how we can only see her forehead and her nose, so we can't see if there's stripes around the neck.
Right. Yeah.
I'm only able to see
out
her
and
hand.
down too, though.
Right, and it's flowing up and toward the back. So there's no way to see the neck. But you can definitely see the wrists.
Yep.
Her arm was floating. Right, her arm was floating. Deborah?
Just slightly right by her. Yeah.
Wow. Thank you, Rabbit Hole. Everybody's thanking you in here. Thank you, Rebby, for that too. Debbie and Rebby.
Ravi, you're awesome.
I'd ring at cowbell, but I'm getting a lot of slack on the cowbell. So I'm chilling off on the cowbell a little bit.
Yes.
I'm gonna turn my look horrible.
I'm gonna get a Criminal Minds app on my phone.
Huh?
I'm gonna get a Criminal Minds app on my phone and play some of their sounds. That would be a good one for you to have.
Thank you, Ravi.
Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun.
But we got a really great idea about it. I love you too, Sherry. Be good, Sherry, in the chat. Be good.
Love you, Sherry. Aunt Sherry.
I'm sorry if anybody was kind of bothered or triggered by that.
Miss Daisy.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of comments coming in that
See, I'd rather do it that way.
I think people think that I'm the one removing Sherry, but I was not.
No, I was the one who timed Sherry out, you guys, because Sherry was saying mean stuff in the chat. I love Sherry, but
with as far as pictures and stuff goes, I'm glad I was able to do that instead of having to show that picture of her actually.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
so
that's a great idea. Just a reenactment. Yeah,
show myself instead of her.
Right, and showing the photos of the clothing and the boots that are similar rather than showing a photo. You know, I mean, to me that seems more respectful.
See,
Yes,
you know,
very
like
out of the box thinking, which is great.
to timed out Sherry because Sherry was not being nice in there. I
And
love
we're
you,
just
Aunt Sherry, be nice.
we're
Sherry.
just
Come on
asking
now.
chat to be respectful. That's all. But
Don't
people are
let
directing at me
Jinkies
now.
influence. Don't let Jinkies
Sherry,
influence you,
Sherry,
Sherry.
have a glass of sherry, and then come be
We love
nice.
Sherry
Yeah.
here. We love all of
We
you
love
here.
Sherry, but we're not going to tolerate Sherry being mean to people on panel. I love Sherry, but I can't have her do that. Okay.
Can I have a glass of sherry?
What?
Sure.
You guys, just Miss Daisy, can we address this really quick? Because now German Shepherd said I'm not a fan of Lady Love. This is all drama
Guys,
coming from
this
another
is not coming
channel.
from my sister, guys. Be nice in chat. I love you all, but Lady Love has not hurt anyone in this chat. Absolutely. She's not hurt anyone. She's being attacked every time you turn around. She's being attacked. And Jinkies, I don't know what her problem is with Lady Love, but she has no right to be mean to her or Curvy. So please, you guys, I love you guys, but don't be Team Sherry. I just don't want Sherry being mean to anybody. Lady
Can I
Love
say
does not
something,
deserve that.
Daisy?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, you guys, Lady of Love has been nothing but very respectful to everybody, everyone in chat, everyone on panel. She's been very intuitive and very informational about this case. So, where respect is shown, respect should be given. So, you guys, she's not done anything wrong in our chats and on our panel. So we got to be respectful, okay?
I hope nobody deleted Snow.
And see, well, let me say something too.
No,
Now,
Miss
what
Daisy,
I have said, what I said in
Miss
the chat,
Daisy, I
everything
just
that I've
removed the
said in the
comments
chat,
that are bringing up drama. That's it. So Snow was,
that
again, they're saying they don't like
Yeah.
me, so I'm just removing
well,
those comments.
see, what I have said in the chat has been aimed at
Just let me
everybody on
talk.
YouTube. You create creators in general, not just one single simple person, not one single
Okay,
person.
Snow.
I'm addressing the people on YouTube in general.
Oh, I
Should
didn't even
doing
see
this,
what
that,
you
and the
put.
other. I wasn't aiming at anybody.
No, no, no. It's just that my sister's been attacking Lady of Love and she's putting people up to come over here and attack her.
And
And it's not right.
unfortunately,
Lady of Love
unfortunately,
has not done
we
anything.
share mods in chat, and people are taking what they're hearing over there and coming over here, and it's drama. But we don't need that in the chat, guys. We love everybody here. Sherry, we love you. We love Snow. We
Yeah.
love everybody.
My sister's drama, you guys. Whether you believe it or not, she's my sister, and I know she's jealous of Lady of Love. She gets jealous of anybody I have a relationship with. If I have a friend, she gets jealous. She don't like Lady of Love because Curvy don't like Lady of Love, and her
And
and
that's
Curvy
it.
come over here
Now,
and
me,
start.
I'm not getting in. I don't get in the middle of you and Jinky's stuff. I love you and Jinky's both, and I'm not gonna get in the middle of nothing.
Yeah,
That's y'all.
yeah, but
That's
Jinkies
y'all.
talks about Lady of Love, and then people come over here attacking Lady of Love, and it's not right.
I'm so
And we
glad I
just
don't know who anybody is that y'all are talking about. I'm just so
And
glad I
my
keep out of
sister
all that.
has a lot of time. I had a wonderful live with her yesterday.
The
Me
best
and
thing
her
is
had
just
a
don't get in
live
the middle.
Knoxville together and everything, and then she gets mad because Lady Love's on here and I won't delete her. And
Well,
she
I
would
remember you were mentioning something about J is for justice or something, right?
she
Is
was
that
You
not
guys, please stop disrupting the chat with that. We don't need the drama. That's it. You guys are all welcome here. We just don't want the
well, let's
drama from
just
other
not
chat
pay
coming into
attention
this
to it.
chat.
If we just not pay
sure?
attention to it, it'll be okay. It's
Yeah, but it's
my
the
chat.
whole it's upsetting the chat.
Well, they're going to be upset either way. Just don't delete people. Let them voice their opinions, but
I
be nice
didn't,
to
Miss
us.
Daisy. I didn't delete anything except for the comments that are being directed at me that are mean. That's all. I didn't delete anybody out of the channel. I did not kick anybody out. I didn't do that.
Right.
Well,
Just
nobody
let's be
deleted
nice
the
to
chats
them.
yesterday that were really nasty directed toward me. So I
Yeah.
don't care. Let them talk.
The thing is that my sister has caused a lot of ruckus with Lady of Love, and the chat is being disrupted. We have a good conversation, and it's being interrupted by people that's coming from my sister's channel, and doing this. So that's what it is.
Just
That's the
mute. Let's
problem.
just
Just ignore it. Don't bring it to nobody's attention because all it's doing is interrupting the freaking chat, and everybody's leaving now.
no.
I
That
told her
person wasn't even in here. This person. that Becky
Well,
Day. I don't know who that
well,
is, but
my sister's going to keep on until I go to her restaurant and cause a ruckus at her restaurant because she sure don't let me have any say. She's had people in her restaurant that's been horrible. She gets jealous. She gets jealous if I get subscribers. She used me to get subscribers, and she doesn't treat me good. So
we
it's
just
just
want
what it,
everybody to be nice and polite and chat, and that's
well,
it.
if they say something, let's just ignore it, not bring it to the attention because all it's doing is
Yeah, don't
disrupting.
call it out loud. Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
and
so Debbie, I've got a question for you. So, so you have those boots that were a likeness, right? But wasn't there also a second pair of shoes found?
Well, so the people that say that they saw white shoes, I have not done any work on the driver's side of the car. There's people that say that they see white shoes from the driver's side. I don't get that. I
Well, and
don't
I also
know.
heard sandals too, right?
Yeah, I couldn't even really speak to that because I haven't done any kind of work on the driver's side. So I suppose it would be
well, you're
possible.
gonna
I
check on
honestly don't know. I mean,
So,
I know I have at least a pair of sandals in my car, you know. I don't think it really means anything if there were sandals in her car, you know.
so
I have
here's what
God knows what
here's
in
my
my car.
point, kind of.
Miss Daisy,
That,
you
Mhm.
got me on screen, honey.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
so here's my question, Debbie, is if so you can see the tread of those kinds of boots that she's actually
I do
wearing,
have
or are
combat
those
boots too.
boots that are just like floating around as well? I mean, is that what she's actually wearing, or is it? I mean, what could it? Is it? Because if you could see her
No, they're
arms and her
on. They're
head,
on. Right, they're on. You can see her you can see her left leg up in the air toward the window, with the boot on the end of the leg. It's that's her foot. The
okay,
boot is on her foot. The
Yeah, I
right
do
okay,
have combat
knee,
boots too.
the right knee is bent so that from my view you can't see the right foot. There is a possibility that when Nick was down there, he could see the right foot from the other side. He might have been able to see both boots. So when he said, I see a pair of shoes, he could have been referring to both boots and he just said shoes, right?
yeah, that's definitely possible.
I couldn't see from the other side of the car, you can only see one. So do y'all see the difference?
There-
Yes.
So you might be able to see both of them from the other side. He might have seen both of them. And he might have also been referring to other shoes too. But I do know that from in my photograph, in my unblurring, you can only see one boot and it's clear, visible as anything that it is up in the window going toward
Just
where it's
one boot.
blurred out. When you in the video, have y'all seen the one video that man did where he flipped the video upside down?
I seen
No.
something about it. I seen something.
It is wonderful. It will explain all of this for you guys very, very well. That video is actually the one I ended up using for mine. That frame of the video from the passenger window is the frame that I used for my work.
Okay.
Okay, that's the video that I downloaded on
Uh-huh.
my computer and then uploaded into my software. That one frame. So
I
that
guess
he took AWP's video and he downloaded it and then he flipped the thing upside down so that when you're looking at him inspecting the car, you're seeing
mhm.
it upside right and it all makes
Right.
perfect sense. You can see it, everything so much better. And
Yeah.
so go look at that. If y'all can't find it, I'm the same name on Facebook. I'm in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Excuse me. I'm in Tulsa, Oklahoma. I don't quite have the same photo. I haven't updated my photo in a long time, but I'm still a redhead on Facebook. Look me up. I'll send you the link. Or I think you can find it on YouTube just by looking up AWP Kiley Rodni, and then upside down. And I believe it's like the third video.
Okay.
Right.
Upside down. And you'll see that it says, I took the video and flipped it upside down. And it's only that portion of the AWP video. So it's shorter. And it's so well done. And so you'll see, it'll look like he's crawling around an upside right video. It's really neat. So when you see him, he first comes up to the driver's side window, and he sees that it's up, and he looks inside it, right? And he says, okay, the rear passenger window's halfway down. And Doug says, okay, rear passenger window's down. And then he comes a little bit further back, and he says, okay, I see a pair of shoes. The boot was in that window a little bit. You'll see in the video, it's a little bit further out. That's the boot that I'm talking about. He may have seen the other boot a little bit inside that window or down, but I can't see it from the other side. He comes around to the back at that point, kind of on the driver's side. He looks in the window. He doesn't really see anything. He comes around, and when he looks in the back window, that's when he can see her.
Okay, let's go under.
Because her hair is up in the window.
Okay.
And he could see her forehead and her nose and her hand. That's when he could see this is her.
Yeah, I slowed this down so we can see it better.
Did you find the upside down one?
No, this is AWP's.
But is it the upside down one?
Did they put one upside down?
Yeah, that's what I said. Go back to YouTube and do a search and type. Yeah, you're gonna want. Yeah, forget this one.
Oh, okay.
Go back to YouTube and do a search for AWP Kiley Rodni upside down.
Okay.
And it's that same one, but it's flipped upside down.
Okay.
You're gonna be like, whoa, this is cool, because you can see everything so much better.
Okay.
It all made so much more sense when you see it upside down.
Which one is it? This one?
I can't. Well, remember you're on my phone, so I don't know.
Oh.
Everything's so teeny tiny on my darn phone.
Who's the person that did this? Mob Crew?
Hold on. Let me see if I can zoom just a little bit on my phone here.
Okay. There's one from Plunder.
Nope, not that one. Keep scrolling down. Nope, not that. The How We Found Kiley Rodni one. I do reckon you will see that one anyway. Keep going. Going a little too fast. Keep going. What did you use for your search term?
Kiley AWP Kiley Rodni upside down.
I found it quicker than that.
Do you know who the person is that?
Can I put it in chat? I'll go get it.
I'll click on it. Yeah.
Okay.
Put it in the
All right, hold up.
Click on it.
Or actually, I will put it. I'll put it.
Can you put the link into
put it in the private
chat?
Yeah, no.
I'll put it in private chat.
Yeah, and I'll click on it, and then we can bring it up.
Yeah.
That sounds good. For any of y'all that's not subscribed to my channel, please hit that subscribe button and that like button. That just helps my channel grow more and helps support my channel. I appreciate it so much.
There's one way of figuring it out.
Yeah.
Here it is. I got it.
Okay. Thank you.
Share. Copy link. Okay, got it. There we go. Okay. All right, there it is.
Okay, here we go. Hang on. Let me see if I can bring it back up. Okay, here we go, guys. Do you want me to put it on? You just want to see the footage? We're just going to see the footage. We're not going to play the thing, right? Or should we?
Yeah, play the sound too. They gave permission.
AWP, the car footage of Kiley Rodni's car. and I flipped it upside down, so it makes it a lot easier to see.
I see the vehicle and the license plate. We have just found Kiley's vehicle. Over.
You won't get a copyright on it because they gave permission for everybody
Do a
to
full
republish
assessment methodically, slowly. Make sure you focus on footage of the vehicle so that we can accurately relay that to the authorities.
The vehicle is upside down. I repeat, it is upside down. I'm at the rear of the vehicle now, working my way around towards the driver's side. Over.
10-4. I read you loud and clear.
Now, as you can see, the driver's side window is intact and it is all the way up. Just wanted to point that little piece out right there because there was a lot of confusion from the beginning of this.
and get ready to pause for me if you don't mind. It'll be just a minute.
So the back driver's window is rolled halfway down, as you can see.
Cannot positively identify anybody inside yet. I'm looking in the back now.
10-4. Take your time. Be safe.
Now, what you're getting ready to see points out on the back driver's side window. He sees a pair of shoes sticking towards the back window. I believe they might have blurred that out.
Go ahead and pause. Where you saw that little blurred out spot, that was the left boot.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Keep going.
I see a pair of shoes in the back. I'm moving my way towards the back window.
All right, what you're about to see is pretty crazy. They do blow this out. Her body is inside the back small window right here. They did confirm it and did blur it out of respect for Kiley and the family.
I have just confirmed there are human remains in the vehicle. Over.
10-4.
So as you can see, both rear windows have been rolled halfway down. You know, with me flipping the footage around like I did, I think it makes it a whole lot easier for us to be able to really see the vehicle, you know, right side up, because it's not normal. You see a vehicle upside down.
Rear driver's side window is halfway down.
Copy that. Rear driver's side window is down.
Now, find the line and return topside.
God bless. Bless others.
All right. Did that help everybody see? It was the passenger side back window view. And it actually, I do apologize. When I say something that's incorrect, I always go back and correct it. It was not the upside down footage that I used. I do apologize. When he did this upside down, he didn't use the whole footage. The AWP footage was a little bit longer.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
It was a little bit longer.
What channel was that from, Daisy?
Let's see. Let me look in the back here.
He edited it just a little bit, but there was he did longer portions on the back of the car. You know, he focused on the back of the car a little bit more, and on that rear back passenger. But it was the rear back passenger window where you can see the fish. Y'all remember the scene where you can see the little fishes go by?
Mm-hmm.
You can see it from both sides. There's actually two different scenes where you can see fish go by, but it's the one from the passenger side, that's where she's in that scene. Where you can see the fish go by on the opposite side of the car, that's the frame that somebody would need to pause.
Okay.
That's the exact frame, and it's right at the 38-minute mark.
Do you want me to bring it back
38 and a half
in?
minutes in the full version, the full show.
Oh, okay.
Welcome back. I am Circle Ball.
Let me bring it back up so we can see it without. And I tried to slow it, but it was. I know I didn't slow that one. Let me try to slow it.
Yeah, in the full version, when he's going around it on the full version, it's darn near impossible to see anything because it's upside down. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That was why I had to figure it out where it was, you know, and download it, figure out where it was going to be, and kind of like, okay, that's going to be it right there. You know what I mean? And I had to do several screenshots and work on those a little bit and figure out like where she was, before I could actually start working on it. So I didn't waste too much time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it was around 38 and a half minutes if you want to go to that on the full version, not this version, but on the full version where you were before the last video you were on.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you mean AWP? I was going to show this in a slower motion so they can see it a little bit.
Sure. Yeah, you can. Sure, you can. Whatever you want to do. I'm not.
So AWP. Oh, you're fine. Oh Lord, it's been a night. It's just
but yeah, you can see that Ram sticker.
There it is. That's that Ram sticker, right? You can see her license plate. So sad. I'm sure her parents has already seen AWP's video. If anything, there's nothing wrong with this video compared to AWP's video. This is just showing what AWP has already shown, just up in upright position. It doesn't show anything, you all, different than what AWP shown. We're just kind of giving you guys an idea of what it is. Is the back hatch door ajar a little? It looked like it was with the seatbelt thing. That's why I think the water came rushing in on her. That's what
Correct. Yeah, I was thinking about that. Once we figured out that that's what that was, there's a strap that was shut in the hatch door, and it appears to be some sort of seatbelt type strap or a cargo strap. And it's in the hatchback on the right passenger side, right above the bumper. And so if that's true, then this car would have filled up with water even faster, and there wouldn't have been much of an air pocket back there at all.
Right. It is a cargo strap. It is. Yeah. So this just shows a better view of it. Nothing different other than it's just the other way around. It's not upside down. It's upside down, but it's straight looking. It's just giving you a better look at what's inside of the car.
Right. It's putting you upside down so that you can see it upside right.
Right. And there you can see that the passenger windows broke out and the passenger door or window, back door window is halfway down. I believe Kiley could have fit through that window. She may have broke that window trying to get out, but I believe she could have fit through it. I really do.
Yeah, all of the team members have actually said that publicly. They haven't been allowed to say a whole lot, but they have said that publicly.
What was it? Said that what now?
They have said that publicly. Oh, yeah. Now here's one of them.
What is it?
Yeah, there's the shot right there with the fish.
Yeah, where's the boot at? Right there?
I don't know what we're looking at.
Oh.
I think that's the. I think that was the boot.
Mm,
Are we still on the driver's side?
I think now we are, I think. Or maybe I think we might be on the pass.
Yes, this is the because that's the window that's down. So
Yeah.
this is
Yeah,
still the
that's the
driver's side.
driver's
So that
side.
was the boot.
Yeah.
Hmm.
That was the boot. Now he's going around.
The items should have floated away. They were placed there. You would have thought they would have after 2 weeks. That's why I don't believe that she was there for 2 weeks. In my opinion, I don't think she was there for 2 weeks. I think her body would have been a lot worse off than that, you know?
Hey, can you pause it right there?
Mm-hmm. Hang on. Well, darn. Right here?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay, y'all. So right there, her hair is right in view in that screenshot.
Where at? Like right. Hang
In
on.
that blurred spot right there.
Right here?
Coming down. Yeah, that's hair.
That right there is?
Uh-huh.
Was it pressed up against the thing?
No, it was just flowing down.
Oh. Was she closer to this
That's
corner or this over here?
no, this is the very back hatchback.
I mean, but in the window here, you see this little window? Was she more in this corner,
Uh-huh.
in the back part?
No, right there. Where
Right.
you see all the hair? Right there.
That's where her head is?
Correct.
Is her face
And
pointing this
then
way or downward?
more downward.
Okay, let me see if I can get this a little
You're
better.
right, Revy. The boots are very heavy. Hiking boots are very heavy.
Wow. Let's see if it'll show it any
So what you're
better.
seeing right there. Nope. See right there. Stop.
Uh-huh.
Right there. You can see the top of her forehead right there.
Right here?
Right there. See the skin tone?
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
That's the top of her forehead.
Yep.
Oh, wow. And then this is her nose?
Yep.
You can't see her eyes, though.
No, because she's
No.
facing the other way.
Oh. Love her heart.
And when he comes around, though, there's
What's
a
this
different
part here?
angle. I can't see it from here.
Hmm.
When he comes around, there's a different angle, and that's the one that I worked on, and you see more. So from that angle, maybe you could see more of her face from that angle. Maybe that's the image that other people worked on where they could see her face. But do you see anything wrong with her face in that one?
It must be a delay because I'm a little bit faster before. Yeah.
Oh, a delay. Okay.
Yeah, you're seeing something a little more delayed than what I am.
Okay.
Hmm.
I'm gonna go back through my stuff, and I want that frame. I'm gonna get that frame and play with it.
Oh, yeah. You can see her clear. So sad. It's just sad all the way around, you guys. I think she was passed out in the car and maybe somebody pushed it in. I don't know. You seen that person say that she could have been unconscious. I don't know, if she was or not. Um, it's just sad, but you can see the windows are down. She could have fit through that window, you all. She could have. I still don't understand why AWP were allowed to release this. It's evidence if there is foul play. They released it.
I have an answer for that. They
Go ahead.
knew before. They knew when they invited AWP what they do on YouTube. This is nothing new. So they were fully aware that there was terms of all that they put out their footage of their findings.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We would all be, if they didn't do that, we would all still be in the dark.
For sure,
Ungrateful.
because
Yeah.
law enforcement, Placer County, had already just announced that they were backing off and switching from a search and rescue operation to just more of an investigation.
Correct.
And so they weren't even looking for her anymore.
Right.
And she would have she'd still be there. And these people who were involved in some way that caused her to be where she's at, whatever happened to her,
Right.
then they were probably going, holy crap, we just might have got away with this. And then here comes AWP. In 42 minutes, they found her.
Which leads me to think that maybe she was not there. Now, this is a text from Kate Como, and it says, did Kylie hang out with Sammy often then? Because she said they became really close in recent months. So confusing, right? And she put, you can see down here bottom, no, Sammy and Kylie never hung out. So let's see if we can.
Right. When you see that All American guy, what was his name? Interview her.
Uh-huh.
He asked her, so I understand, she was your best friend.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I think her words were, we became really close in the last year, in the coming months, in the last here recently, is how she worded her answer. Yeah, we became really close in the last year, in the coming months, recently. Like, what? That wasn't even an answer.
I don't think Mags had anything to do with it. I really don't. I think she left early, and she'll probably live with it the rest of her life that she left her friend. But I don't think she had anything to do with it. This is Kate here, right? And that's Jagger.
Kate is
Kylie's best friend.
I don't like her.
Yep.
She is hanging all. Kate has not liked one single social media post regarding Kylie. Not one of them.
Kate
that has put up. Not one of them.
Mm-hmm.
She's liked everything else that he's put up, but not one of the posts regarding Kylie.
Wonder why the mom and I wonder why the mom and the dad never came out and said thank you or anything, condolences. I don't know.
They put out this family
but she posted
cookie cutter response. They put out one of those.
Mm-hmm.
They did do one of those, but they didn't specifically thank AWP in that. They never said Adventures with Purpose. They did not say that in their thing. And then shortly after that was when the mom did that big rant about AWP.
Now, I don't know if they're saying that might not have been her mom that did that. I don't know for sure if it was her mom, but
I don't know. You do some crazy stuff when you're a bereaved mother. I certainly did.
Grieving. She's probably blaming herself a little bit too.
Yeah.
And just lashing out if she did, and I don't blame her because she loved Kylie. She wanted her to have the best life, and some parents think by letting them do what they want to do at a young age and be popular is the best thing for them when it
yeah, they think, if they're going to do it, they're going to do it. You might as well just let them go do it. Well, you know what? Nope, not in my house. And
even though
my little girl is a Kylie. I have a Kylie.
Do what? I'm sorry.
I have a Kylie. My daughter's Kylie. And so this case really touches my heart. And God, my Kylie's not going to be out there at no parties on Friday nights with adults. No.
No way.
I don't care. Even if she's 16 and graduates high school at 16. No, she will have a hidden GPS device on her vehicle, and if she tries something stupid like that, I will show up where she's at.
Listen, I
She
won't
knows
let her.
I don't play around like that. She's only 10 and a half now,
My daughters are
and I know
grown.
where she is at all times. She checks in exactly when she's going to check in, or she's in huge trouble. I'm super strict on her. And
Right.
that's not going to change just because she's, you know, good or, you know,
Mhm.
going to be advanced in classes or whatever. That doesn't, they don't have
Makes you
the
responsible.
right to act like an adult just because they're smart. They still
Right.
have underdeveloped brains. They're still children.
And they're still sneaky and they still do things they're not supposed to. Look here
Yeah.
what Tamara King said. I lost my nephew and he was in water 2.5 weeks. He was bloated up a little bit when he was found, but he was in a squirrel with no clothes on but his boxers. But it
Everybody
all
hold your ears.
water temperature. Oh, I'm not doing the bell anymore because people don't like the bell. So I'm just gonna shout out.
Oh
Thank
man.
you, Giselle. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you, thank you, thank you for the super sticker. Thank you, sweet Giselle. I'd play the bell, but people don't like the bell. They don't like the cowbell. So, out of respect for people's ears, Giselle, I won't ring the cowbell, even though I want to. But thank you so much, sweet Giselle, for that super chat. Thank you. I appreciate that. But I guess the water temperature does make a difference from that. A lot of people said they want to hear the bell, but I just the
You know
voice
what
Do
you
it.
could
as
you know what you
Do it.
could do?
anyway.
You know what you could do, Miss Daisy?
Holly, huh?
You can do a little recording of you doing the bell so it's not so loud when you play the recording. Use the recording instead of the actual bell.
I know. A
Yeah.
lot of I'm gonna do a poll on the bell, guys, eventually, and see. Bo Evans
Well,
said,
just find a different bell. Find something that's like cuter rather than something that might be shrill, you know, because
"Well,
you do late night chats, right? I think that's
yeah,
probably what it is. It's late night
yeah,
and we like to sit in here. We like to sit in here and like when our spouses are in bed and hang
uh-huh,
out
yeah."
and we don't want to get our butts chewed. That's all.
Right. Well, Giselle said she didn't like the bell anyway, so that worked out fine. Daisy is your channel. This is your channel. Do what you want. Period. Oh, thank you, bless Lulu. But I'll do the. I'm gonna put a poll out about the bell. It's a cowbell. You need to keep it. Yeah, that's the reason because it is a cowbell. Love you, Shirley. It is crazy with. I'm not crazy about the bell. A lot of people don't like the bell. But yeah, like late at night, it's not good late at night at all. But thank you, Giselle, and thank you guys for your support of my channel. That really helps my channel out.
Well, what farm animals are out at night?
None. There's none. The critters are out. The late night,
Owls.
the
Owls.
critter eaters at night. The
Okay,
coon,
a coyote.
coyotes, and coons. You ought to seen the coon, a big old fat coon we caught one day. They was having snacks with my critters, and it was not good. Uh, it's only
Can we hear
10.
your best coyote impression?
I can't do a coyote impression. I can only do
Oh,
a meow cow. Can you do one?
coyote? I don't
Mystic,
know.
what are you saying?
Unsubscribe, go to a better channel. I will not. What is she doing? Mystic.
Oh, this video?
Mystic.
Wow.
All right, I'm done with her. That's like the last straw with her.
Okay, Mystic, you're allowed to have your opinion, honey, but that is just very immature.
You know,
I'm just
when she
saying. I
pulled the
like you,
suicide
but that's immature.
when she
You
pulled the
can't.
suicide thing, that was too much, and I let her come back after I had to call the police, and because I was afraid that it was just a mess. So
Da,
let me
da,
go ahead
da,
and
da,
Mitch.
da, 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 da.
Boy, we got
Hey,
some
hey, hey,
rolls tonight. No,
goodbye.
I think it must be a full moon.
it must be. Actually, what happened to her?
Use a cow moo.
I thought she was a. What happened to her? I was getting ready to take her wrench, and she's not on here. Did she unwrench herself? Can you unwrench yourself?
No, it says
Oh,
it says blocked on there.
When I blocked her, it unwrenched her. Okay.
Yeah.
oh, there you go.
You know, and with mods, even if we don't agree, we have to be respectful in the chat.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, last night she was being disrespectful too, so it don't matter.
Look at that. You don't have much room to get
Another
back
one
there.
we got about the dust.
Show that
and
picture
the
again,
dust.
Daisy, because that shows you don't have much room
What
to
was
get in that back.
What happened? Go back. Right here?
Yeah, she had to have started off in the back.
Right
Look,
there.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, see, you can't. They don't have much room to crawl into that. She would have had to swim between the front seats,
crawl
swim to
in
get back there, and get in the back. It's just not. It's not feasible.
Yeah, and that would be upside down as well. And if the clearance in that, there's somebody that measured it. In her, she had the exact same vehicle. It's 14 inches. Just not enough room.
Modeling, so the video wouldn't be shown. Yeah, there's no video being shown. She's also a mod for my sister's channel, so that right there goes to tell you what she's all about. But yeah,
right, Snow, with that big jacket on and those big boots, swimming in the back there, trying to get. There's just no way.
There's nasty comments. Just put it in the back chat. Don't call it out in the chat.
Okay.
Just don't call it out in the chat. Just put it in the back chat because it just brings attention. And we've had a bunch of trolls in here tonight because of my sister.
Yeah.
Yeah, if that car was flipped over and Kylie had the jacket on and the boots, that would be a pretty hard swim to dive under the water because you've got two windows broken that are cross currenting and the vehicle is sinking quickly. I mean, she had to have not been able to swim. She was probably unable to go under. Oh, thank you, Sal 80.
Oh, thank you, Sal. Thank you, Sal 80, for that sticker.
Yeah, and if you think about it, it actually would have made more sense for her to follow the bubbles out the windows. She would have seen bubbles. She would have been able to see bubbles under the windows like that.
Right. Yep.
Thank you for supporting my channel, Sal 80. Thank you. Thank you.
And I do think that there was a couple tests, and it said that, you know, if your windows are open in a vehicle that is submerging underwater, it takes 30 seconds.
I definitely think she was drugged because her mom said that she wasn't the type to get drunk like that. And if people seen her falling over and stuff, and you know, with Sammy saying that they were sharing out of each other's cups and stuff, and
yeah, Sammy was trying to cover her.
I think she was drugged at the party.
Yeah, because they're going to find some. And Sammy was upset when they found Kylie. She was not happy. She was trying to deny it.
Oh, you know what somebody pointed out?
Good point, Mary Jane. And it was dark out.
You know what somebody pointed out was a good point, was that AWP was searching at Boca. So Sammy thought they were over there searching at Boca. So when she came out and said they didn't find her, it's because she knew that Kylie wasn't at Boca.
Right.
So it makes sense.
Or I heard somebody else say that Sammy believed that she was at Boca because remember they were previously at Boca, and that Sammy really thought that she had been dumped at Boca. That maybe she didn't even know that she was at Prosser.
Right.
Well, she was coming out and saying she wasn't found, but that's because she thought AWP was still at Boca. They didn't tell them that, you know, they didn't make it.
They went over to Prosser.
Yeah, then they went over to Prosser because they searched that lake really fast.
Yeah, and the water would have had to
dump the car in Prosser, and maybe they told Sammy they were going to dump her at Boca.
You know what's interesting at this point too is where she was dumped off. There's a big drop off right here, and it goes to the deeper part of the lake. So I think that's why her car was dumped there. That somebody thought that she wouldn't be found.
that she would
It
have
was
went
right
over.
on that ledge of going into that very deeper end.
Uh-huh.
Hey guys, I have to get off here.
Okay. I'm sorry. I hate that you're leaving because you bring a lot here. I appreciate it.
I will probably be back. I just have
Okay.
to. I have to get off here because my husband wants to come to bed. He has to get up at 4:15.
Oh,
We
So
appreciate
I'm
you a
going
lot.
to.
we enjoy
I will
having you on here.
probably be. I'll
Yes.
probably be back, but I got to take my puppies out. Got to make the bed, get my hubby ready to get him in bed here. Yes, I'm one of those. I make the bed for my husband. So
Oh, well, that's
there's my puppies. So I got to take them out. But anyway, so
oh,
I may pop back
Well,
in, and
thank
I got to
you.
email. I got to email Zab and see if she still wants me in there. So,
okay.
all right.
Well, thank you for coming up, and we appreciate you. Come back anytime.
All right, ladies.
All right.
See
Bye,
you. See
honey.
ya. See ya.
Thank
Bye bye.
you.
You're welcome. Bye.
Top Dog came in here last night, and he was giving a lot of good input. But I can
What do you
understand.
think?
Huh?
What did he think?
Oh, he thinks she was placed in that car. He thinks
Yeah.
it's total foul play. He does. And I was glad. I was definitely glad. I was very glad that hey Karen, come on. Hey
Hey,
girl, what's up? Hey girl, hey girl, hey.
I came in earlier, but y'all were. I didn't want to interrupt the discussion.
Oh no, you're fine, honey. You're
Um,
fine. We've been talking for a while now.
I heard that the car was backed in. Has anybody else heard that?
Well, yeah, that's a rumor, but they don't know that AWP said that the car, when it goes forward into the water, it flips and it's turned the opposite way. So her headlights were actually facing the shoreline there.
Oh,
And
okay.
plus,
So when it flipped, okay, like the picture showing right there.
yeah, the car flips and turns because of the tires. Once the air out of the cab is gone, the car slowly starts to flip over and then it lands.
Okay.
Yep.
Because I haven't heard anybody else mention that, and I thought, well, now I understand by that graphic you got on there, Daisy.
Yeah. AWP really explains that really good too.
Who did that? AWP, that graphic right there?
No. This is from I'll have to go back and look.
Oh, that's okay. Don't worry about it. I just thought that's pretty interesting. Now if they could do that with that was pretty good flipping the car over because everybody's mind doesn't do
There it
that.
is. That's the
Well,
change.
there is damage on the front of the car too, and you can see that in the pictures where they pulled the car up. You can see, yeah, you can see the damage on the
driver's
front.
side or on the front of the car.
There's a big piece of the bumper that's gone.
Really?
Yeah, on the let me think what's oriented. That's on the driver's side.
Now the windshield is busted out too, or like if
Yeah,
you were in an accident. Did you have you noticed that?
Yeah, but AWP said that the windows would bust in the rollover process. So we don't know if that was found. Like we can't really see from that footage.
Yeah, it's in that one. It's like in that one special spot.
Yeah.
Like if you were in a car accident, a head-on or something, and you hit your head above the steering wheel, it's like a circle right there.
Yeah.
The
airbags didn't deploy though. They did say that, which is odd.
Yeah, if she would have been in some kind of an accident, the airbags would have deployed.
Right. I was just saying that it's weird that in that one just spot is where the glass is broken. It's like a circle.
Yeah.
But maybe it hit a rock. Maybe when it flipped over, according to that diagram, when it flipped over, something right there made it break.
Yeah, because there's big rocks on the bottom there. You can see them in their footage. There's huge rocks down there. And in fact, up on the beach, you can see all the rocks people collected. There's a lot of rocks in the water. That water's gone down a lot now.
That guy, Daisy, in that picture that you have with Kiley sitting there where they show the picture of how much the drinks are and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That guy to the right standing there, isn't he the one that is standing there when Sammy's giving her little speech?
I don't know. Did they bring that to the attention?
I think that's the same guy.
Mm. Yeah, the airbags didn't go off. That's right, Giselle. They didn't go off. I don't know, but I think he's a little suspicious. I think Dolly's onto something.
Yeah. Well, I think he's the same one standing there when she's giving her little spiel. He's standing there. And the other pictures you see him in, it's like he's got a hat. He's got everything that could possibly be covering any facial features.
Right. I mean,
like that boy that got arrested.
Uh-huh.
That just got arrested for that 50,000 pill.
Tomato. Uh-huh.
Fentanyl.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
I mean everything, his glasses. How many people wear aviator sunglasses anymore?
I don't know. What I don't
Those
know.
were aviator sunglasses that kid had on. Nobody wears aviator sunglasses anymore. Not young people.
Right.
I mean, older people might, like me. I mean, I wouldn't because they're guy glasses. But they usually wear Oakleys. They, the not
I'll be right back,
aviator.
y'all.
And he's got aviator sunglasses on, which they tend to cover up more of your facial features. Because I thought his nose was just like that kid that got arrested for that fentanyl.
Well, they usually say when someone commits a crime, the person who commits the crime usually goes back to the scene.
Yeah, seeing that one that Daisy thinks so suspicious. I looked at that picture and I thought, that's that same guy standing right there in front of Sammy. Yep. He's too covered up.
Yeah.
He's too covered up compared to everybody else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree with you.
Yeah. Is it me and you, Christine? What?
It might.
Huh?
It might be.
Well,
No, I'm here.
Oh, good.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
What has happened to the panel? It felt like being home with everybody there. And Christine, if you leave, I'm gonna hunt you down. Because
me?
Yeah, I'll hunt you.
Oh, I'm
down.
not gonna leave.
What? I don't understand. Certain people claiming to be like Christians and all this and everything, and then it's like after a certain amount of time, people show their true side.
Yeah. Well,
I just
think.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I just think sometimes people have different opinions, and it's kind of hard to, be okay with considering other opinions, which is okay. But, there comes a point where you've got to be mature about it and not disrespectful. You know what I mean? There's tactic about it. You got to have a little bit of taste about it.
I don't understand how people expect kids to be truthful and all this when adults can't even be that way. I don't understand it. I mean, with all the drama that's been on YouTube, it's like, have these people lost their common sense? They're decent. I don't know.
Yes, they have.
I just don't understand it.
I don't either.
I think you just have to. Everybody just needs to talk it out if you have a problem. And
what's going on?
Well, that's what adults used to do.
She just misses she just really used to enjoy the panel and yeah, and now everybody's kind of gone.
Yeah, it's kind of like, And I told Christine, if she leaves you, Daisy, I'm gonna go hunt her down.
I'm not gonna leave. I promise.
Christine's not going nowhere. We
You
love
know,
No,
her.
I'll stay.
it's like you feel good that you finally listen to people that have the same values as you, and none of the cussing, none of that, which I mean, I know some of your guests do, Daisy, but I'm talking about the people that are there all the time. And it's been so refreshing and everything. And then it's like tonight with what happened, I'm like, what is going on? I mean, I know it's the devil, and what all COVID's done to people. I mean, I'm here all the time with my dogs and my horse and my frogs, which I just lost one of my frogs. But my baby salamander that I don't think's ever going to grow. But oh, who's that?
This is Chiquita, and I've got Biddy right here behind me.
Oh, I got a Chihuahua that looks just like that.
I got 8.
Huh?
I have 8.
8 Chihuahuas? I
This is
love
just
you. I finally got my full-blooded Chihuahua about 3 years ago. Oh, how cute.
Chiquita. my Biddy girl. Here's Biddy.
Video of AWP.
But
Yeah, we're talking about this. I mean, I don't really want to talk about the drama.
Right.
Well,
we
want to get back to Kylie.
We were talking while you were gone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but
I want to get back to Kylie and talk about her.
Well, I come up here because I had a sound for you.
Okay. What's the sound?
Hold on, let me pull it up.
I'm gonna take my cam off.
Chiquita, would you please quit kissing me? I love you, baby, but I cannot. You're licky loo.
That's what Chihuahuas do.
Yes, I know. I love my babies. They're all my babies. Yes, I love you, Miss Licky Lou.
Now he doesn't wipe that window off at all, does he?
They
then
don't.
It doesn't have that much stuff on it.
Right. Come up, Christine.
Okay, here's the sound for you. Instead of the cowbell, we can do this if you want. I can download it for you.
What is it?
Can y'all hear that? There's 2 chickens talking.
That's cute.
Okay, so this one's upside down.
By the way, I can speak Chickenese.
Chicken talk.
My chickens talk to me all the time. I don't know what they're saying. I don't know what I'm saying, but evidently they agree with me.
They must do it.
So I just call it my chickenese. I know chickenese. Of course, I know monkeynese as well.
There's the fish right there.
Yeah, I kicked myself off on accident.
Can you stop it right there?
Huh?
I was going to say when that shot was a little bit clearer, if you could have stopped it.
Oh, I don't think we'll be able to see her.
No, she wasn't even in that shot. I was just talking about what was in there.
Oh,
no, it's the one past her. It doesn't have. It's the one without her.
Okay. Okay. Well. Let's see. Hang on.
When he moves from that window and goes to what was sitting in that seat. Well, it wouldn't be the seat, it'd been the roof.
Right. Let me see. See if I can go back. Let's slow it down a little bit.
Okay, so there's one of those fish.
I just don't think she was in that car the whole time.
I don't either. I don't either.
I don't think she was in that car the whole time. I think that's why the window was busted out. I think that's the only way they could get in there to get her in there.
Yeah, I don't see how they could have done that with her. You mean after
I don't think
it was already put there and then them put her in there?
I think so.
I think she was either already gone and they had her back there and strapped down so she wouldn't float out. Because
Daisy.
Yeah.
If you want to look on Backchat, there's a video on how to get out of a sinking car and like what it does when it sinks, and it tells you how long you have to get out and how you can escape. I didn't know if that would be something that you'd be interested in playing, but I think it's pretty interesting.
But see, with the windows being down in the middle of the vehicle and the water rushing in, there's no way that she could have gone either way, because if she was in the front, all that water gushing in like that would have kept her in the front, and if she was in the back, all that water coming through the center, right there where the window's down. I think she was either already gone or she was knocked out and she was put back there.
My feeling is they probably busted the passenger side window out to get into the car. That's my opinion only, because I'm sure that with that type of car, it was probably a push start, and they probably didn't. She probably had the key in her pocket of some sort. So, they didn't want to take the time to look in her pockets for the key. They just busted the window out, opened it, unlocked it, and then, opened the hatch and put her in the hatch after she was already gone. That seems more logical to me.
Right.
That's why the passenger door window was busted.
Let me bring this up, Christine. I hate to take wrenches, but if you're over at my sister's bashing me and you're my mod and you were over here, you've lost your wrench.
Uh-oh.
And that's just how it is.
Yeah, I think this is very interesting. It's an experiment, which I really like scientific.
They hit the water and they come out. They're semi-buoyant, but the wheels are rolling them and maintaining the control of what little buoyancy they have, and then they're dropping from the overwhelming weight, obviously.
I'm making this video in hopes that this can save at least one of my viewers' life. My name is Josh Cantu. I work as a videographer with Adventure with Purpose, and our job is to find people who are underwater in their vehicles. Now, as a husband and father, I am passionate about this video because most people think they know how to get out of a vehicle when it's in the water, but they are wrong. What we know is completely wrong.
Reaction time and speed are key for survival. A sinking car will not immediately submerge, which means there's a small window of opportunity to act.
So you may wonder, why is it so difficult if you drive into the water to get out of your vehicle? It is almost impossible to break this window without a proper tool, and this video is going to teach you what you need to do, what tool you need to get.
An estimated 400 people die each year because their cars are trapped in water, and it turns out many of us are doing exactly the wrong thing in that moment. We roll up the window and hope for an air bubble or call 911.
What you're about to hear are actual 911 calls from people in sinking cars.
Help me! I got fire department calling. I don't know what to do. Oh, it's stinking. It's to my right. It's up to my right. It's going down fast. I can't get out.
I'm not making this video to sell you one of these. I'm making this video because I have seen things on this channel. I have seen things being a part of this team. It is very, very sad seeing somebody that tried to get out of their vehicle who was unsuccessful. It is very, very sad seeing all these accidents that possibly could have ended a lot differently if they had this knowledge. This isn't an infomercial. This is me saying I care about you and I want you to be able to give yourself the tools and the chance to survive crashing into the water.
A new warning. Every year, an average of 300 people drown in their cars, and authorities are now offering a different piece of advice.
We tested underwater car a few years ago. Episode got a lot of great response, specifically because I didn't realize that is a lot of people's greatest phobia, is being in a car when it goes underwater.
Don't try to open the door. Water pressure makes this extremely difficult to do. And even if you could open the door, this would allow for even more water to come in.
Oh my God, it's coming up under the windshield. Wow, I can feel the pressure. All right, I only have a couple more breaths here. After we aired that episode, we got a lot of new information about the fact that most cars, when they go in the water, they don't go in and then just sink. They actually go in and do what's called turning turtle. They go upside down. And that episode is the scariest thing that's ever happened to me on the show.
The plan works to perfection as the car pitches nose first and then settles roof side down.
I'm going to try and open it with my... Oh, my mic! Ah! No. Okay. Stay calm. I did not expect it. Let me see if I can open this door. Ah, no. Okay. There's a lot to get caught up in this car, and my visibility is about to disappear. Here we go.
The car suddenly drops like a stone. It flips yet again, so it's back upside down. Remember that Adam's not wearing a dive mask, so his vision is even more blurred than this.
Oh! I absolutely had to partake of the onboard air supply. The car's turned over again. All right. My air pocket was changing constantly.
Now see, he was
experienced
at getting out. Imagine not being experienced getting out. That would be difficult.
He better get out of there before he gets hurt. I gotta stop for a minute, guys, because I don't want a copyright strike for this.
But did you see how he struggled? And now he's used to trying to do these things. I mean, I'm sure he's done this experiment several times. But do you see how quickly that car flips upside down? It's almost instantaneously.
I know. That was scary. That would be terrifying to be in there.
Yeah.
AWP has another video that I had posted.
Yeah, it went really, really, really fast. I had about 10, 15 seconds of warning. You're in this super confined space. You cannot see anything. You lose all your bearings. I mean, I couldn't find the handles on the doors.
But Adam only got out with the help of canned air. So the myth that it's next to impossible to escape when the car turns turtle is confirmed.
But this isn't an accident. We're learning how to survive an emergency from the Indiana State Police.
Here's the headline you must remember. You have to get out of the car before it sinks. That means you likely have under a minute to get out. Speed is the key to saving your life.
The old way of thinking was that the only way to survive was letting the car fill with water before opening the door. Not anymore.
Unless you want that to be your final resting place. You get out while the car is on the surface.
The first 30 to 60 seconds is when you have to get out of that vehicle.
That's leading researcher Gordon Giesbrecht, who says it's too late to try to push a door open when the car's underwater. So this Florida dive team shows what can be done.
Okay, guys, ready to go.
Let's start the clock in real time. A second after hitting.
I gotta stop here, guys. I don't want to get a copyright strike. I gotta give it.
But this is a good video. I mean, it's
a very good video. It's a good.
Yeah. Another video that shows a lot of other different ways to get out of a car when you're trapped too.
Mm-hmm.
It was really good.
Did y'all feel yourself start breathing harder when they hit
Yeah.
the
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Well, and you know,
In the
the
water,
old myth,
seatbelts.
Go ahead.
the old myth that that you have to let the car submerge under the water fully is definitely a myth. If you do that, that's it.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
dead. You're dead.
Yeah, 30 seconds. 30 seconds. You have to decide in 30 seconds how you're going to escape this vehicle.
Right. Here we go, guys.
Off, then windows down. Within 8 seconds, both front seat passengers are out. Water now rushing in the back seat. Passengers scramble. In some cars like this one, rear windows won't roll down all the way. The escape is out the front. Everyone is safe, all in under 20 seconds.
Everybody's clear. It was very intimidating. The car went down quicker than I thought it would. I had a real inflow of water that I had to work against to get out, but it can be done.
Point is, everybody knew what they were supposed to do. Get your seatbelt off, open the window. Period.
Pretty much. A fat woman like me would not get through that window, and that would be my life.
Daisy.
I'm new to the channel, and I love it. Thank you. Thank you, Terry. Welcome. Welcome, everybody that's new to the channel. Hey, Texas chick, I think if she passed out, she would still be breathing. Right. She would still be breathing. Absolutely. Welcome, everybody.
Miss Daisy, I posted in the back chat the Amazon link to the tool that they use so you can break a window if anybody's interested in it. Because AWP
good idea.
They don't have it on their website anymore due to Jared saying that they had some problems, but they will have them eventually, but not right now because they're in litigation.
Thank you.
But I don't have a tool to post it, so I thought I would let you know so you could post it. But there you go. And after seeing these videos, I've definitely ordered me some for every vehicle, for my kids, for me, for everybody.
We got
So
another Texans in here.
yeah, I'm from
You're
Texas.
just not going to go near water.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter even if you have an accident and the car's filling up with smoke, you can still get out with that tool. It can be used for for any
seatbelt. Yeah. Well, my nephew,
Good stocking stuffer. That's right.
Exactly.
There you go. My nephew, he flipped upside down and his car caught on fire, and he had a knife in his car, luckily, to cut the seatbelt, or he wouldn't have been able to get out. He would
the
not
thing
have
is the other video by AWP that it shows that not all knives will cut seatbelts. That guy that you just saw that had the baby and the wife, the one that said he was a filmographer, he could have this $30 tool that was a knife and a window breaker and all that, and come to find out a $30 tool could not stand up to a $9 tool.
I saw that one.
Wow.
Yes.
It didn't even break the glass.
Exactly.
Be safe. We love you guys. We don't want you to get hurt. We don't want anything to happen. You never know when this can happen.
After seeing all this and then seeing that video on how to get out, like I said, I'm buying one of those tools for everybody I know, and I'm getting them out.
Well, and Kylie might be saving people's lives. She might.
Yep.
Purpose. I mean, at least we can keep the word out there to save someone else's life that may go in the water. If this was an accident for her, if this is her accidentally driving in the water, which in my opinion, I don't think happened, but you never know, you all. I mean, like my nephew, he would have been like the whole car filled up with smoke. And if he wouldn't have had that knife, he would have been hanging upside down in that car for it's untelling how long. Probably, I don't know.
Yeah, that's definitely a good stocking stuffer. Yep.
Yeah. So definitely.
Tomato, I feel for you.
Yeah, definitely. Let's listen to the rest of it, guys.
And then get up.
It's simple, but crucial.
Quickly roll down your side window, unbuckle yourself, and climb out. If you are too slow to react, the water pressure could pin your doors and windows shut. That means you'll have to break a window. Don't try the car's front windshield, as it's built to resist impacts. So go,
Go ahead and get yourself out the windshield.
I'd kick that sucker.
Dude, that's too long.
Oh my goodness.
That's too long.
And what if you were upside down in the water right now?
With the water pressure pushing on the windshield.
Devastating seeing how hard this is. Because, like we all know,
I'm not crawling through this
seconds
window.
matter. Seconds matter in these situations. I mean, you can clearly see. I mean, if you have to do this, obviously, survival by all means. But this is going to get you into trouble. Go for the tempered glass.
When you're ready to attempt an escape, look for anything you can use as a hammer. If it's heavy and hard, chances are it could work. Next, aim for the upper right corner of the window. This is most often a window's weakest point.
A few months back, Jared, Doug, and I made a video at a junkyard demonstrating how to break a window. I brought my own knife thinking I already had the tool that would work to break one of these windows. And what I learned that day was absolutely shocking.
Okay, so I'm going to close this. Now, I'm going to give you a little bit of advice as well. To properly break a window, it is best to actually pick a corner. Will actually break easier rather than the middle. But it's your tool that doesn't seem to work yet.
If I didn't know the information, I would go for the middle. So
go for the middle. I mean, that's why we're doing this, is so we can educate people on what works best. So
I was gonna say, so if I didn't have this, my first response would be an elbow, which sounds like a terrible idea.
Oh, I want to see you do the elbow.
Seeing you guys try to break windows.
You want to come over here? Get your side.
Come on, Josh, with your elbow. Oh, Josh. All right, so you got your fancy little tool, $30.
Whether it's a last second bake sale, Taco Tuesday.
Oh, we got a commercial. That's our break. But see how this is very educational, and this could save somebody's life. Just watching this stuff.
Oh, that's not working either, Josh. Try a corner. It's a sweet looking little tool.
Yeah.
I was really confident in it,
But
just looking at it.
I'm also curious if this does the trick, because I pounded pretty hard on that window with that blunt force right there.
Oh,
so
I watched you.
If this pops it.
So you just put it against the window. Whoa, Josh.
Dang, man. That was
What do you
awesome.
think about that, Josh?
So, okay, besides the glass getting on my lap, I can definitely get my family to safety.
The day after that video, I purchased the window breaker that we were demonstrating from Adventures with Purpose, and I put it on my wife's keychain. This is my wife's keys. And this is probably, and hopefully she never uses it, but this is going to give me the peace of mind that if she is ever without me, with our baby, this is going to give me the peace of mind that if she's ever without me, with our baby in the back, and an accident occurs, I 100% know that she can pop a window and get out. The point of this video is just to say that this tool already exists. We have already figured out the need for this tool, and I'm just trying to pass this information along that for under $10, putting on your keychain, this can give you the peace of mind that you have what you need to react.
And if you can't get the window down, you'll need a backup, an inexpensive window break tool. All right. Take a look when I gave it a try. You don't have to be strong. Anyone can do it.
My pulse quickens. Always keep a sharp object or window punching tool like the one I'm using in the car.
His only choice was to take the air offered by diver Don, and Don had his own problems.
I reached out towards Don Best, who is upside down in relation to me, and he can't actually get out of his seat. He's at this point looking for a knife, which he's got, to cut his seatbelt.
My safety diver was actually pinned in his seatbelt and had to use a knife to actually cut himself free.
And if the car is upside down and your seatbelt is locking you in.
Okay, so seatbelt.
Well, let's let him try with his first. So his seatbelt cutter. So let's ask, how much did you pay for your tool?
This was like $30.
$30, okay.
Yeah.
All right, so he's fighting that. Let's give him this one. Let's see how easy this one is compared to the one that he was just using.
Alrighty.
Oh!
And even though most of you watching this will never need this tool, I would much rather you have the information and be able to have this on you and not need it than to be in a situation where you wish you did.
Привозим Попова 14, это, блядь, ебучий адрес, блядь. Грейси Вячеслава мне, блядь.
So, we've been spinning a bad accident. The best thing to do right now is to not whatsoever panic. The first thing I know I have my tool on my keychain. I have to access it. I'm going to quickly pull it off.
So I wanted to talk about one more thing, and that is a key fob or a keyless entry. Now, most keychains, like myself, the key goes in the ignition. So when you need your tool, it is right there for you to grab it, pull it off the little tab, and boom, you're ready to use it. Pop in windows instantly. If this was in the cup holder or, you know, your wife's purse and the vehicle flipped upside down, it's going to go flying and you have no access to it. You're going to be searching for it, and these are crucial seconds that you need. We're going to take away the keychain from the key fob. I'm going to take a zip tie and I'm going to choose a spot in the vehicle where this is going to be permanent. For my wife, I'm going to put hers right here on her rearview mirror. Zip tied in place. That way, in an emergency, boom, pull this, ready to go.
I'm going to use this seatbelt cutter very quick. I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to bust this window. Get out of this vehicle and get away immediately in case it's on fire. Great.
You did great. That was less than 60 seconds. You were out.
Yeah.
I'm going to put a link in the description below over to adventurewithpurpose.com website and get yourself one today. It comes in different colors. This is Josh Cantu. Thank you for watching, and I hope this video helps.
After breaking the window, immediately take a deep breath of air and swim out through the rushing water towards safety.
That's why our cars are found upside down majority of the time.
When you receive this in the mail, you're going to want to test it. That way you can get, a feel for it to know how you use it. Don't do it on a window. It'll shatter the window, obviously. But you can use paper, cardboard. All you got to do is push this like this, push all the way down, and the spring will pop and leave a hole in the paper.
Thanks for showing that, Daisy.
Thank you. That makes me want to go buy one.
Yeah.
Do you see them other ones didn't really work?
Yeah.
Yeah, Adventures with Purpose don't have them on their website right now, but I did find them on Amazon, and that's the link that I dropped.
Okay.
And they're not real expensive either. So, yeah, why not? If it saves a life, I would rather spend the money to make sure that my family and my friends have one than to not have one and lose somebody. So, yeah.
Even if
and you've seen.
I think the difference that was made was the ones from Adventures with Purpose, or the Amazon ones too, are spring activated.
It's the same kind.
Yeah.
Same kind.
Yeah.
Because I went to Adventures with Purpose website and I copied what they call the 2-in-1 keychain or whatever, and I copied it and went over to Amazon and put it in there, and it's the same kind of keychain.
That's good.
Because I think
And what a great stocking stuffer that'll be too.
I would rather purchase them though from AWP because they have saved so many people's lives.
They don't have any right now because Jared said that they're in litigation with a guy who was, I guess, selling them to them, or that they were getting from this guy. They're in litigations with him right now, so they don't even have them up on the website. So that's why I went to Amazon to find them, because Jared said that they've got some kind of conflict going with the guy who they were getting them from.
That is a shame. That's a shame. This could possibly save people's lives, you know?
Oh, yeah.
He said that on Zap Girls, one of Zap Girls, when he was on Zap Girls. So anyway, that's why I went to Amazon and found them, and they're not that expensive. So.
Mm.
What?
So they said that, so somebody, I guess one of Sammy's friends must have said that Sammy was cruel to animals.
Oh,
but didn't
yeah,
say.
I heard that. That she lived like 4 doors down from her, and when they were growing up, and she said that Sammy was always kind of weird.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I said that, but I don't know if I don't know. I seen that, but I don't know if I
don't remember where I saw that at. And it was
Yeah, she said she grew up with her, but she could be somebody that's bratty too, that might not like Sammy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know. You can't believe anything.
Take it with a grain of salt. Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
because I can have a bunch of people that come forward and say bad, nasty stuff about me, but that don't mean that that
it's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to show this. Christine sent me of the car upside down.
And I would love to support AWP by going to their website and buying them from them, but they don't have them up right now. So
Yeah, me too. I really like to support them. This is an idea of what the car looked like upside down. That's how big. Oh, sorry. I don't know what that's all about. This is upside down here. What it looks like inside out. I thought you sent me one of the whole car. There it is. And there's where Kiley was, for any of y'all that hasn't
So
seen.
if you think about it, if once the car gets under there and flips upside down, you would see that in the interior, she would be where the seats are, where the bottom.
So Jenkins got everybody over there on the island trying to get rid of me.
I see. Yeah, Blue Eyes came in here and said, "Everybody, hurry up and come in and save Daisy on the island."
Jenkins in there vote me off, or let's see.
Yeah.
Hang on. Let's see.
She's settling in, Allison. Thank you for asking.
A lot of noise, but very little. I'll take your vote for the laugh.
Hang
All
on.
right. Good night. Hi,
Are they saying shitty stuff about me over there?
He's a politician, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Jenkins,
you might get kicked off the island.
No, my sister
Daisy.
caused me so much trouble. I'm about done with her. I am. She really is. She's a troublemaking brat.
Maybe I should run for
Hang
it.
on, I'll be back, guys.
Okay. Hey, Mr. J. Quinn.
That's spooky to think they
Aw.
just did yesterday and for that road trip.
Well, if you and think about it, you guys, now, usually if there's something that floats, it's going to float. When the vehicle flips, everything is going to shift to the roof, right? So if Kiley has on a Letterman jacket with heavy hiking boots, and she's not already in the trunk, it is going to be so difficult for her to take and dive under the water to get through them seats, in between those seats. You see that there's only like maybe a couple inches of a opening for her to get to the back of the trunk part or the hatchback part. You know what I mean?
Like 6 inches, not very far.
Yeah, yeah, and that is going to be, and hold your breath, and do something quickly. She had to, in my opinion, start out in the back of the hatchback.
Yeah.
I believe so too, because there's no way with big boots like that you're going to be able to climb over those seats like that. And she wouldn't have
And
been.
I will tell you
that she was in.
Yeah, if she was inebriated and there's no way she would have been able to think that quickly anyway. But I am a advocate hiker, and I wear those kind of hiking boots all the time. And I will tell you this: I've tried to have to get in the back seat because we sometimes take our dogs, and I don't have a vehicle exactly like that, but I do have a vehicle similar to that has a hatchback. And I'm going to tell you now, I have a hard time climbing over to that just upright. And I'm not a huge person. I'm about 150 pounds, and like I said, I hike a lot, so I'm very, flexible, and I have a lot of energy. And I'm telling you now, I don't know if I could get in that trunk area if my car was flipped down with water quickly submerging in it.
No.
And especially if I was inebriated. Mm-mm.
And
I
like
think
we
that's
all said, with the one window being busted out, and the other window being halfway down, there was 2 other exits that she could have chose. She didn't have to go
Right.
to the back if she was still awake or alive when it went in underwater. So, and if she was driving, so that's why I feel like it was not an accident.
Well,
Right, exactly.
allegedly, in my opinion, is she was back there when the car went in.
Yep.
Yep.
You
She
know
would
what?
almost have to be, you all.
Yeah, and also she would have had more room if that window right there, if you look at that back window and it was halfway down, she would have had more room trying to go out that than to go over those back seats or under those.
Yep. You're right. Yep.
And plus, we don't even that
Then
front, that drive passenger side window that was busted, that could have been busted prior to going into water too. So,
and you got to
This is
understand when
true.
it's upside down, and teenagers, they got all kinds of crap in their car.
Yeah.
So, you've got stuff floating all around you and this and that. It would be very difficult to maneuver your way around in a dark place underwater. And like I said, I would think that she would take the passenger, if she was going in, you would know if that passenger side window was broke or not. You would know, hey, that's where I need to get out because it's broke.
Right.
If she was awake or, even
That's
being
untrue.
drunk.
Very, very untrue. I've not seen anybody vote me off the island.
Yes, Texas brat.
No, but
I agree.
I don't know why they came in here and said it, because they're all wanting Ryan off church and Miley.
Well, they might. You probably got a couple votes, but I doubt.
Probably my
Hopefully you
sister
did.
and her cult over there. But other than that, no, they're not.
Miss
Do you
Daisy, can
think
I
we'll
share?
ever hear the autopsy truth?
Huh?
The truth? Do you think we'll find out the truth in the autopsy?
Yeah, they should.
Yeah, but see who the coroner is?
No, who's coroner?
He's the
sheriff,
the coroner, and the
Marshall.
Marshall, thank you.
Oh my gosh. Isn't that a conflict of interest to have that many hats in one little area?
I'm wondering if since the FBI has taken it over, that he will not be able. I don't see how he would be able.
Oh, thank you, Imaginary Peace. Thank you for the super sticker.
Oh, thank you.
I even heard that he has not even had any medical education on doing an autopsy.
Well, then how could he be the coroner?
Thank you.
Because he's the marshal.
I don't know.
That's what I heard.
Wow.
I heard it from several different sources.
I heard it too. Does the Rain Up Church elevator go all the way up to the top? I don't know, you guys.
Hey,
I
his
don't know.
elevator
Thank
goes
you,
way.
Thank
He's
you,
very
Imaginary
intelligent.
Peace. Sweetie, thank you so much. I just think people come in here just to be mean and say stuff in the chat. I'm not paying attention to them no more.
The coroner does not do the autopsy.
Not true.
I think it's a full moon.
Yeah, I think it is too.
Who does the autopsy then?
I would think the coroner does.
I did too.
Well,
Can I share something real quick?
Let's look it up. I'm going to look it up. coroner.
Where you at,
Or is
Lady
it,
Love?
or is
You
that a
here?
medical examiner that does? I thought a
Y'all, I'll be
coroner
right back.
did it.
Y'all hold up the fort, Christine, and y'all.
I will
Okay.
hold it.
Okay.
Okay,
Are you looking it up, Christine?
Yep. See,
Okay.
does the coroner do an autopsy? Yes. It says the
Yeah.
coroner is
Yep.
also responsible for identifying the body, notifying next of kin, collecting
Mm-hmm.
and returning the deceased person's belongings to the family, and signing the death certificate in the event that a non-medical coroner needs an autopsy performed. He or she can have it sent to a medical examiner. The coroner shall, within 24 hours or as soon thereafter as feasible, perform an autopsy in any case where an infant has died suddenly or unexpectedly. It says infants, but I mean, you would think it would be anybody.
Yeah, it's his name. Medical
Yeah,
examiner.
See,
right.
now here's what bothers me. Number one, with the sheriff being the coroner and Kiley being 16, it's up to the parents on whether her autopsy is is
Released
revealed to
or
the
not.
public.
I heard that they're
Correct.
going to seal it.
That they are.
They're going to seal it.
I think so.
That's what I figured.
So, okay, so what is the role of a coroner? The primary charge of a coroner is to determine the cause of death. If an autopsy and associate forensics investigation are connected with a possible crime, law enforcement officials may also seek advisement from a coroner as to the matter of death. A coroner typically makes one of the four types of determinations when it comes to manner of death, and then it just kind of goes through what determinations that they do. But yes, they can perform an autopsy.
See, so I'm hoping since the FBI is involved that they have somebody else do it, because I'm afraid with that little town that it's all going to be hush hush.
Well, it went from Placer County Sheriff, because she was found in that lake. It went to Nevada County Sheriff's now, and FBI is overseeing all of it. So they said they're
Right.
going to make sure that they don't miss anything.
Right.
Yeah.
So with the FBI and it not, and I was afraid that they would keep it under wraps, but with the FBI involved, they're not going to be able to now.
I don't think
But
they
I
will
don't
be able
think
to.
he doesn't even have any
Too many
medical
eyes.
training, and he's a coroner.
Hang on, let me look. Let me look here. So,
The sheriff is the coroner too.
Yeah,
And
I
that
know.
was
He has no medical training.
that's Sheriff Moon.
Hang on.
It's female.
Miss Daisy, can I share my screen and share something?
I don't think Daisy's in here.
I'm here. What's on it, honey? Because I don't want to get a copyright strike or claim. Because
it's just a funny, and it's just a little girl.
Is it somebody else's or?
Yeah, it's a TikTok thing.
Does it have music on it?
I don't know. It's just her talking.
I might hold off on that because I don't want to. Last time I let somebody share a screen on here, I got 2 copyright claims, and I had to go in and edit my whole video, and then it cuts off all my views, and I have to wait, and like pretty much down the drain that I get. So I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't mind if it wasn't for that. If it wasn't
worth taking the chance.
It's just a little girl that says, "Shh, shh, I cannot do negative today. Positive vibes, positive vibes."
Okay,
but I'm still afraid to get a.
Okay, that's fine. That's why I told you instead.
It's okay.
Okay, so Daisy, I looked it up. A coroner's education requirements. So this was in 2021. There are several education requirements to become a coroner. Coroners usually study criminal justice, nursing, or law enforcement. 37% of coroners hold a bachelor's degree and 30% hold an associate's degree. So there you go. So because he is law enforcement,
degree if you're a coroner.
That's what it says.
You know what? A lot of people don't know. It's 46 counties in California. The sheriff is also the coroner. So the Nevada County Sheriff is also the coroner in this case.
Oh, I was born and raised in California.
So yeah, so and to become a
I didn't
police
even know that.
officer,
I'm in
you have
California too.
yeah, to become a police officer, you have to have hold some type of a degree in criminal justice or law enforcement. So I mean, they already have that in that job, so it's kind of just
But if you're a
a double
coroner,
up.
I would think you would have to have a medical.
You would think so, but it says or. It says or.
I mean,
don't
if
think
you're
you do
cutting,
because
somebody down the middle,
now
and
becoming a medical examiner, you would, but not a.
Right.
I didn't think of. I don't know.
She wasn't. We don't know that she was found naked, right?
Yeah, we have a girl that came up here and said that she wasn't.
You can see in even the blurred photos that she's got clothes on.
Yeah. You got to remember she was just a child still. Yeah, she
So
might have
sad.
been entertained, but to me, that was a child. They said that the parents are going to get a lot of backlash for letting her go out. It's sad. I hate that. I really hate it for her parents. I try not to judge them because maybe they trusted her. Sometimes we trust our kids. I just hate to blame her. I do. I really do. Daisy, there's a picture of 3 girls at the party posing the, with kids all around them. Do you have that picture? I don't. I don't. Exactly. If the parents are smart, they will get a second autopsy. Yeah, what's his name's mom had to get one, and her son didn't have organs the second time.
Oh
Organs
God.
were missing. Jelani Day. It was Jelani Day's. When they did her mom had a second one done, and they would need a medical servant for an autopsy. You do need somebody with a degree.
Okay, so now I've looked up a permanent public record. A death certificate is a permanent public record of the disease or injury responsible for the death, a cause of death, and the explanation of how a cause of death arose, the manner of death. Death certificates are public records, so any member of the public can obtain a copy of the city or town clerk's office where the death occurred.
Okay, so who signs the death certificate?
It definitely has to be a medical.
It would be the coroner.
Right, and how does a coroner?
Yeah, but a coroner can't do autopsy, and she had an autopsy done.
It said, I just read it. It said a coroner can perform an autopsy. I just looked it up.
Medical examiner would do that, especially in a high-profile criminal investigation.
Yeah, but he's the sheriff, say it again, the sheriff, the coroner, and what's the third one? I always forget.
Medical examiner too.
Marshall. He's a
Marshall.
marshal. Or they marshal.
And with it being a little town, that's what I was saying. I'm glad it's going to be the FBI, and that they don't because I was afraid it would be just pushed under the rug. If the parents don't, with her being 16, they have a right to say whether it's published or not.
Right.
So, and with that Nate, which is the son of one of the police officers there.
Yeah.
Because I've got 3 family members that are, one's a chief, and 2 of them one's retired from the police department.
Tina Bobina says, I live in Pacer County. It's huge. Tina Bobina!
What's huge?
Pacer County.
Well, boy. I just don't think I have a feeling we're not going to find out a whole lot of information.
Yeah. I wanted to come on here and bring this to the attention of the Letterman's jacket, and Dolly's going to come out with some better pictures of it, so stay tuned on him. But I think I'm going to go ahead and end this live. I've been on here 4 hours now, and so I think I'm going to go ahead and end this live tonight. I want
In
to.
other words, you don't want to start snoring.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, but yeah, I don't want to start snoring. But I'm not sleepy. I'm just been on here for a pretty good long time. But I will be back tomorrow. If you've not subscribed to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. That helps support my channel.
Thanks for inviting me up.
You're welcome, honey. Thank
I'm
you.
glad you got to be there, Christine.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Bye, everybody. Love ya. Daisy, love you too. I'll talk to you in a little bit.
All right. Thank you guys for coming up. Thank you, Lady of Love. Thank you, Christine. Thank you, Debbie. Thank you, Magic. Thanks everybody that came out and support my channel. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't yet, and that thumbs up that helps my channel grow. Thank you, mods. I love you guys. I'll be back tomorrow to bring more on this case. We'll do some more searching. Go check out Dolly's video, Dolly's vision. He's got more pictures, and he said he had a lot of information, so go give him some support. Go get the Bullhorn Betty some support. I was on Betty's channel today. I love her. But I want to thank everybody. Thank you so much. Good night to everybody.
Thank you for having me up, Miss Daisy. Good night, Lady Love. Good night, Miss Daisy.
Good night.
You're welcome. Come up anytime. Good night, everybody. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.